was
Shit was
on
crazy.
what was
I'm,
that?
I'm
That was
glad
19th
that
Street.
Yeah.
That shit had me rolling. I had to comment that shit. DD had to walk up and take the mic back from old boy.
Yeah, shit was funny. That shit was funny.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Nigga didn't have no riz.
Oh, bro
bro.
shot
He
like
was
0 for 10. It was crazy.
Riz is hard to come by, man.
Bro, I said, can you spin for me?
Nigga was talking
No,
all
that's
that shit. Oh
okay.
yeah, we get all the bitches.
I said,
We get all
damn.
the
If you
bitches.
would have heard the way they was
Then get
talking
on the get in front of the camera and
I
embarrass
pulled up on, I
yourself,
was
boo.
like, nigga, if I could bottle that contents up and sell it, boy, I'd be a
I'm
rich
telling
man.
you, niggas talking themselves in holes, man.
Bro,
Can I get a
Nigga say,
spin
I
for
got
you?
lots of
No,
bitches.
she
I got lots of girls.
Everybody
I,
I gotta go.
no.
I'm gonna have to send you. I'm gonna
I
send the
said,
clip.
damn.
This
If
shit
you would have
was
heard the way they was talking
fucking
before I like pulled up on, I was like, nigga,
L
if
Riz
I
all
could
through the
bottle
chat.
that confidence up and sell
It
it,
was
boy,
crazy.
I'd
And
be a
then
rich man.
DD got on his ass. One say, oh, he's like, oh, you got a girl, nigga.
Nigga said, I got lots of bitches. I got
Okay,
lots
what's
of
good,
girls.
Zaza?
He's chat
Right.
I
like
had
that.
you in the chat.
I might have to send you. I'm gonna have to send you some of the clips. Dude, that shit was fucking hilarious.
All right, we officially streaming
L
on YouTube
Red
and
all
Twitch
through
as
the
well.
chat. Shit was
Yes,
crazy,
sir. We
man.
solid.
Shit was crazy.
Let's see.
We good.
Definitely just lost track.
Trey Sean, since I
What's
got
good,
you here,
Zaza? Glad to
I
have
do
you in
want to
the
ask
chat,
you.
bro.
He's good, y'all.
I could be
I
wrong.
think
I
I'm right.
think
I
it's
got this shit situated.
2026 when Boruto comes
All right,
back.
we officially streaming
How excited are
on
you for that?
YouTube.
We lit
Let
now.
me hear good things.
It's up.
Yes, sir.
Not
We up now.
trying to shit on it. Definitely just want your opinion.
We good.
Yeah, as a true diehard
Trey
Boruto.
Sean, since I got you here,
What's up?
I do want to ask you.
What's up?
I think I could be wrong. I think it's 2026 when Boruto comes back. I'm excited.
Well, you don't read the manga though, or do you read the
How
manga?
excited am I
Okay,
on a scale
that
of 1 to
makes sense.
10?
Yeah, 1 to 10. As a true diehard Boruto fan.
I want to say, yeah, the manga. I want to say the
I'm
anime.
excited. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'll give it a. Honestly, I ain't finna just sit here and act like I was missing.
Mm-hmm.
I had other shit to watch.
Well, you don't
Like,
read the manga though. Or
I
do you read?
don't read the manga.
Okay, damn it.
So the anime is coming out 2026, or the manga's coming out 2026?
Manga's back already.
Yeah, the manga. I want to say the anime.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
manga's
So yeah, the animation.
manga's been going
Okay.
I mean, here,
Okay, so that animation is gonna go crazy. So all right, yeah, no, yeah. So it's a 9 out of 10. Because them fights in animation finna go crazy. Like I'm gonna look caught up on the manga to kind of know the gist of what's going on and shit like that. Especially this nigga Boruto.
Boruto going so crazy right now. Chapter actually dropped today. I gotta read them.
I still gotta get on that
whole
car. I've been hearing
into
good about that.
those animations when they do the fights. Like, yeah.
Listen, when when Black Clover gets wrapped up, when Boruto gets animated properly, and Kakuro about to hit the streets for real, it's a wrap. I promise you, the three of them is running anime, bro.
I still gotta get on.
Any blind dude in any anime always.
The three of them is
Honestly, even live action.
running anime, bro. And I love Kakurabachi because right now top one is Lion Swordsman. I've been calling it Lion Swordsman. You don't play with it. So this pushes the Fuji agenda. I told you. Nobody want to listen. We gonna keep trying Lion Swordsman. What we gonna do? So, yeah.
Any blind dude in any anime always.
Bro,
honestly,
even Stink Meter in the Boondocks was an issue, bro. I be trying to tell you,
like 3 or 4.
Blind people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talking about that good shit just a second ago.
Yeah. Bro ran away.
Was the first mistake? You know, it's like how many is like 3 or 4?
That girl said,
come back to me.
What's that into you?
To me. When he jumps up in the air and he
the same thing that's about to get in you.
In the parking lot.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Nigga whole chest went in, bro. I said, yo. Went home. That nigga went home to Tom's wife on demon time.
I don't want it no more.
That girl said, Tom,
What nigga you do?
Pop's
nigga
dead.
said, shit.
Pop's
That's
Might
about to
dead.
get
do
into
it,
too.
dude.
Bro, that's the cartoon that like
If they would have kept going,
everybody
they would be my favorite cartoon of all time.
I
If
don't want no
they
more.
had more
Yeah,
episodes
it's
in
a
South
good one.
Park, they'd be my
I ain't
favorite.
gonna lie to you. It's a legend as it is.
Pop,
If it does come back,
Pop's
that
dead.
is the Boondocks are still never stopping. They're still going to this day. You know, they used to touch on like real life shit. So imagine they got to touch on Diaz. Like, come on, man. Like,
If they would have kept going, they would be my favorite.
That wasn't even his episode though. He had sold it by then.
If they had more episodes
That
in
wasn't
South
even
Park,
his
they'd be
shit.
my favorite.
not for sure.
the author of the Boondocks did say he wanted to do like some
I ain't gonna lie.
like real anime type of vibe, like the
I kinda-
Boondocks. But
I
like,
kinda
remember
lost-
the
I
episode
lost
when he had
faith in
they
bro.
playing kickball and they had all powers and shit?
After he sold the
Wanna
Boondocks
really
and he started doing
That wasn't even his episode
faith
though.
in
He
him.
sold it by then.
Yeah,
That wasn't even his.
but I'm saying he wants to do stuff like
Zaza
that.
said
That's all I'm saying.
his
Concept.
rating for excitement on both of
He
I
them
ain't
wants
gonna
is
lie.
Huey to
a 1
be
out of 10.
fucking niggas up for real.
What
I
are
kind
thoughts?
of lost faith in bro after after he sold Boondocks and then started doing Black Jesus. I lost faith.
That's fair.
Hey, back up.
Zaza says his rating for excitement on Boruto to come back is a 1 out of 10. What are your thoughts?
You know, I'm a Naruto fan too.
Well,
But,
to be
you know,
fair,
I'm open minded. You know
Zaza
what I'm
is a
saying? Like,
monumental hater.
so
Zaza hates on a lot of things.
I don't just hate it.
So, this isn't all
I ain't
brand.
everybody got their
But
own opinion, bro.
to answer his question, Zaza,
I think
why are you
did
hating
he
so
give
hard
Boruto
this
a
time?
chance? Like, what is it that
Because you do be hating
Zaza
pretty
don't
often.
like about Boruto that really just got him just like hating like
That
that?
nigga probably hates your favorite
Well,
characters
to
from
be
One Piece, right?
Like hate like that don't come out of nowhere.
Hater.
Your favorite
A lot
characters
of
he
things.
most likely hates.
So this isn't a brand fam.
He
But
loves One Piece.
to answer
He
this
just probably
question,
hates your
Zaza,
favorite
why are
characters.
you hating so hard this time in particular?
Oh, he definitely hates Sabo.
Because you do be hating pretty often.
He probably hate him. That's like a top 2 character.
And that nigga probably hates your favorite characters from One Piece, Trey. I ain't gonna lie to you.
One Piece?
Your favorite characters he most likely hates.
Oh, wait till
You don't like One Piece?
He loves One Piece. He just probably hates your favorite characters.
One of my favorite characters is Sabo. He hates Sabo.
He definitely
He calls him Amnesia Boy.
probably hate him. That's like a top 2 character.
Why the fuck?
Because he lost his memory.
Oh, you lucky Goo not on. Goo would have looked at you for sure. Oh, wait till Goo get back in the camera.
Damn, how you hate Sabo, bro? Like,
Yeah, he super hates Sabo.
He doesn't hate
He calls
Brooke.
him Amnesia Boy.
That's Goo you got to watch out about Brooke. Gooby. Oh, okay, you remember. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Gooby talking down on Brooke.
He lost his memory during all that shit.
you like Brooke?
It's a personal thing.
He doesn't hate Brooke. That's Goo you gotta watch out about Brooke.
Yeah, I know.
Gooby.
That's why I asked though.
Oh, okay, you remember? Okay. Yeah, Gooby talking down on Brooke. That shit crazy.
You too quiet in the comments.
Goo just don't fuck with any nigga.
Like,
He got daughters, so he, that's really like a personal thing. I get it.
It's a personal thing.
That's exactly what's going on right now.
Nigga be sniffing panties and
I
shit.
like
You know what I'm
Brooke.
saying?
I like all the straw hat.
Girl, you gotta look at him, so he ain't playing that shit.
Zaza, go ahead, Zaza. You too quiet in the
I'm
comments.
not sure who the
Tell
insecure
Trey why you
is,
don't
but I'm
like,
just gonna assume he's talking
Nah,
about
bring Sabo.
Chopper because he doesn't fuck with Chopper.
I named my dog after like him. That's crazy.
He does not.
Trey Stein does
He
have
does
a dog
not
named
fuck with
Chopper.
Chopper.
I like all the straw
He says
hats
bump
except
Amnesia
the
Boy.
insecure. So,
Alright.
I'm not sure who the insecure
Honestly,
is.
you know
I'm
what?
just gonna
Since we
assume
starting a little bit
about,
later tonight, Zaza, if you down, I'll let you hop on
doesn't fuck with Chopper.
now and explain your
Damn, nigga, you don't fuck with Chopper.
He does not.
I hope your dog
Does
don't
not fuck with
forget
Chopper.
where he
What
lives,
Chopper
like
do to you,
Amnesia Boy.
He says bump Amnesia Boy.
It's crazy.
Damn, I ain't gonna see no comments popping up on the Instagram live.
Honestly, you know what? Since we starting a little bit later tonight, John, I'll let you you hop on now and explain your grievance to Trey Vance here. I hope your dog don't get where he lives like Amnesia Boy.
Go ahead, Zaza. Explain yourself.
You know what's funny? You know what I'm about to say? This nigga did run away from the house a couple of times. I just once. Nigga slipped up under the gate and was gone.
Crazy.
You came back at your worst.
Funny.
Go ahead. Zaza, explain yourself.
Yo, what up? Yo. What's going on? I just got on.
I heard about Sabo hate. I wanted.
Trey Sean has a dog named Sabo, so he was very
No.
offended when Zaza said
No.
what he
Trey,
said
no.
about him.
Trey,
Who came back?
no. We can get to that after.
My dog gonna be
beginning. No.
They called me
No.
on to ask me.
my
about
dog
my
gonna be Ace too.
grievances. I didn't want to come on. I was like,
Wait, that's what happened?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
All right, fuck it. Go
Trey
ahead. Have at it.
has a dog named Sabo, so he was very offended when Zaza said what he said about him.
Go ahead, Zaza. Get your shit off, and then we'll get to the real topic.
My dog.
Waiting on this nigga Coach to get a dog so he can name it Ace.
My dog.
No, you're gonna have a donut dog, and you're gonna have an amnesia dog that forgets where
I'll roll up while y'all
Oh
talking.
my god.
I'll roll up while Zaza gets his Amnesia Boy take for the 1,000th time.
Go ahead, Zaza. Get your shit off, and then we'll get to the topic.
I don't like Amnesia Boy. I don't call him a father. That's one thing you need to understand about me.
Yeah.
I think he's cool, but I just don't like the amnesia thing. I don't like the fact that he came out of nowhere after he should have died. He should have stayed dead, and Luffy would have been okay. Don't really care for the story. Like I was like, it was an asshole. It was an asshole.
Nigga, that was great, right?
It was.
To bring Sabo
Cool.
Nah, man. That was great.
Did he not know about?
Oh, we
I didn't know about.
we
I didn't
going
know
there
about all
tonight.
this stuff.
Okay.
I didn't know about none of that.
Trey, do you want to respond, or
You know
can I
what?
get a
You're
question
right.
off first?
Yeah, he got amnesia, so he probably forgot about it.
So I
He
think
probably seen Ace before and was like, "Oh shit, that's my brother."
you're right.
Then turn around, "Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing here?" Amnesia.
Only reason,
is
because I really just had one question.
memory.
I really just had one question because I feel like I never asked it before. If
Trey, do you
Sabo
want to
didn't grab the
respond, or
fruit,
can I
who
get a
would you
question
have
off
wanted to
first?
see take?
Go ahead, bro.
Like, I feel like Sabo's the
Oh,
perfect.
Nah, Coach, let Trey get this.
Anyone else from the?
Cause it was that.
We hear this every other weekend. man.
Only reason
I was not called to. I didn't want to do this. They
I
called me to it.
had one question because I feel like I never asked it before.
What's up?
If Sabo didn't grab the fruit, who would you have wanted to take it?
Anyone
I feel like
else from the lame ass Reds?
anyone else from the.
Yep.
Okay. How big of a One Piece fan are you?
They watched
What-
this in 2003.
Since 2003. Where is it in your top 3? If it's in
Number
there.
one.
No, he's the one
You said
guy.
that, and you
He's not a
said
Sabo guy, man. That's all.
don't believe, and you don't believe Sabo wasn't the right person to take that. You don't think that was beautiful writing?
Nope.
You don't think that was old?
Nope.
Yeah, that's crazy work, bro. I don't know. That's what kind? Let me see. Let me look at your face.
Trey, to be fair, it wasn't beautiful. Right? I'm okay with what was done. I wouldn't call it beautiful. Right? I will say that.
Yeah, I just wanted to give Luffy a brother. If you wanted to say that, say that. That's all Oda was trying to do. Bruh,
Yeah,
it's
it was
okay.
a normal writing play.
Where have you seen that before? It was unique. Where have you seen that type
That's
of
who?
thing?
It's still not. It's not unique yet. It's gonna be unique. It hasn't gotten there yet.
What did you say?
Uniquely mediocre.
What did you say?
Stop. I'm gonna be butterfly.
He right. It gives the same. It borderline almost gives the same energy as Soul.
That's who?
Once again!
True.
You know what?
What do you
All right.
Listen, wait.
What do you
Wait.
If
What
we're
vibes
talking
did you
from a
say
literary
he gave you?
standpoint,
What show did you?
what I'm saying makes complete sense. Do I have a problem with it? No. That's not. I don't have a problem with it. I'm provocative. But if I was to go read an actual book,
Saw?
or whatever the case may be, and I
Oh,
saw this,
Saw.
there's definitely scenes in the plays that remind me of
What
this. This is a typical play.
what vibes did you
Typical
say
play.
it gave you? What show did you reference?
I said Saul. I said it gives the same. It's just a longer version of the Saul. I mean, it's a shorter version of the Saul.
Saul shouldn't be
Yes.
alive. Saul shouldn't be
Oh,
alive.
Saul.
Jaguar D. Saul should not be
Jaguar
alive.
D. Saul.
He should
It
not
gets
be
the same. It
alive.
gets Sabo's situation gets the same vibes. Where Sabo's situation just happens a lot more frequent and sooner rather than Saul, where you had to wait mad long.
How we gonna sit here and be upset about folks that's supposed to be dead when we gonna go by that logic? A lot of people, some of the main characters are supposed to be dead. Zoro.
I mean, I'm not getting upset. I said
I'm not being
I'm cool.
upset
I'm
either.
like I say,
I
I'm
just
letting
I'm
you know.
just saying, I'm calling spade a spade. I'm like, bro, it like, yo, this motherfucker's supposed to be dead for 28 years, and now all of a sudden we figure out about it? Come on, bro. Like, yo, that's some wild shit. That's some wild shit. It's some wild shit. Listen, I get Oda wants to give Robin her story, but I'm going to be happy because I know Saul gonna die in the next couple of chapters.
Robin
That's what it
has
is.
one of the pivotal stories of the
And
draft.
Saul is going to die sooner than later. It's all set up.
I see it coming.
Thank you. That's all.
Because
So that's why I'm not too mad about it.
how they started the meetup, and how he dropped dead. Yeah, I kind of thought he was dead for a second. I was like, oh, he gonna die for real later on.
And then he made a knock, and then he made a peekaboo joke. Oh no, you got to kill that motherfucker on the spot, bro. Like, I can do that shit. He was like, hey, I was like, no, she's 33, bro. Kill him right now. Kill him right now.
But what's the significance of him killing him right now so early?
Because Oda loves seeing the Straw Hats miserable. He does not like them being happy outside of the family. He loves them having their inner family. He loves them having each other. I don't want to get a motherfucker's family like that. Especially
All right.
My nigga, bro. Like no one got no type of family.
We gonna Dragon ain't dead.
Get
this shit started for real now.
Trey, I'm glad I can introduce you.
Is Nami's sister dead?
My
question is Zaza.
Are you all right? All right. My nigga Google back. We gonna switch the topic and get the shit started for real now. Trey, I'm glad I could introduce you to Zaza and you could hear some of his takes. Most of them are hate. Now you know. My question is
no hate.
Zaza, are you watching Dandadan or do you not watch that?
I can't watch any anime, bro. And too much anime gives me a headache.
What are the anime watching right now?
I'm watching.
What's good, Slim?
I'm trying to catch I like it. I like where they're going. I didn't like this latest episode where they made this whole Majin Buu character seem all cool, and then now he's a fucking dancer. I was just like, yo,
he's a who?
Toyotaro.
A dancer?
He's an Odin type. He's an Odin type of guy, man.
Okay.
You know what?
What's good, Slink?
With Dragon Ball Daima,
Did it feel filler? It felt like a filler
It feels
episode.
like an adventure. Like I can tell they
Damn.
did that shit to kind of
Like
like
that.
bring more kids in. So and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
And my thing is, last episode was fire. Then this episode, it was just like,
How many episodes are like 9?
they got 10 now.
Did it feel filler?
It
felt like a filler?
I like a better
felt
version.
like bullshit. That's what it felt like.
Damn.
I feel like filler. It felt like bullshit.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, first 10 episodes of GT, first 10 episodes of Daima.
I would never watch GT again in my life. I'm actually upset that I sat down and watched that bullshit.
I mean, you're
Once
watching
they made-
GT Part 2 right now with Daima. That's basically all it is.
Nah, I'm not trying to hear none of
A
that
little
cheap
bit
shit.
of
When for the last
they
5-6
Goku
years
into
they've been
turn everyone
animating
sick,
Dragon
and
Ball
outside,
heroes,
he's still kinda-
fake
he's
ass
still kinda
fights
rocking
that aren't
out.
canon,
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
and
the
it's
same
not
vibe,
real.
man.
I don't want to hear
Instead
shit
of
about
just
being
Goku,
cheap.
it's everybody.
They've been
They
wasting
should
money
just
on
get
that.
super season 2. That's all they should have given us. That I get it. They don't want to do it because they cheat. That's pretty much what it is.
Nah,
But the fight
I'm
scenes
not
look
trying to get none of
amazing.
that
The
shit.
animation is amazing.
When for the
I
last
don't.
5-6 years they've been animating
Fair. I
Dragon
haven't
Ball
seen every fight. I
Heroes,
haven't seen every
fake
episode.
ass fights
But what I
that
have
aren't
seen
canon,
looks really
and
good.
it's not real. I don't
And
want to
it
hear
looks
shit about
like
being
high quality
They've
Dragon
been
Ball Z
I mean, that
animation.
is
I'm like, why are we
that
not
shit.
using
That
this
no, that
on
is
the
cheap.
canon
That's
shit?
why every episode
Like,
is 10
I don't want to
minutes
hear anything about
and
being
it
cheap
has
when we
no
wasting
real
money on
plot.
that.
It's just fight.
But the
It's
fight
like
scenes look
it's like
amazing.
real
The
Dragon Ball.
animation is amazing. I don't.
Some fights look amazing. Not all.
Fair. I
Some.
haven't seen every fight. I haven't seen every episode. But
Yeah,
I
you
have
don't need
seen
to
looks
see
really
every
good,
episode.
and it looks like high quality
Gotcha.
Dragon Ball Z animation. And I'm like, why are we not using this on the canon shit?
I mean,
Like, I don't want to hear anything about being
it's
cheap when we wasting money on that.
it's totally animation. In Dragon Balls, they like before One Piece, Dragon Balls,
Oh,
they
that one.
big money getter, like really broke anime. So they're no matter what show they have, they're gonna look good because they're like
Nah.
Drake. They don't get us like that. They just
Yeah,
get
it was
they just
straight up.
do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Like that last movie they dropped, niggas did not do that. You could have put that. You could have made that a canon in story thing.
What?
You got Beast, Gohan.
Superhero
We could have
heroes.
got Beast, Gohan,
Oh,
all of
that
that,
one.
all in the canon manga. We didn't need the movies that did all of that,
Uh-huh.
but we got it though, and it's like, all
I-
right, fuck this.
It was straight up.
And then
Exactly.
manga
It's the same
chapters.
energy I had, Coach. Same energy I had. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Then they did manga chapters with it. I was like, bro, you wasting manga chapters on the fucking movie, bro?
Bro, that's how I felt. I was like, if y'all were gonna do that, y'all could just fucking put it in the story in the first place and just let us have to get it then. But, you know, they're at that. I think Dragon Ball's at that level where they just gonna do shit because they can. They don't need to they don't need to challenge it. Like that's what I say about One Piece. One Piece is battling itself. It's not even like NBC.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
new
That.
gen is keeping up?
I think,
But no. Like,
What
One
the
Piece
fuck
is
was
not.
I just about to say?
We're not
Damn, I got a
battling.
brain fart.
We know what's up with One Piece. We know what's up with Dragon Ball. Like these
I mean,
things,
shit, he's not the only
we
one.
know
I don't
what's
fuck
up
with
with
DC
Blue
either.
Lock. We know what's up with Naruto.
What was I about
You
to
know what I'm
say?
saying? Like we know those are like the original movies. So it's like, all right.
I was trying to remember what I was about to
Yeah.
say. I was about to agree with you with something. Damn, I just had a brain fart. I don't even know.
Of course, Zaza don't fuck with GT like that.
Dude, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I was about to say like 2 or 3 sentences.
That's
But
Booba. Shout
no,
out to Booba.
GT
What'd you
sounds.
say?
I'm sorry. Phew.
I was trying to remember what I was
Got out
about
my
to
mouth.
say.
Yeah, Daima sounds dope. I'm
I was about
trying
to
to
agree with
catch
you
up.
with something.
Trying to find somewhere else I can watch it besides
No,
Netflix because I don't have Netflix.
dude.
But
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I do fuck with the
about to say
fact.
like
Oh,
2 or 3
that's what I was gonna say. The movie. One thing I do really
no,
fuck with about
GT
that
sounds.
Dragon Ball
I'm sorry.
movie is that they age Trunks and
Got out my mouth.
Goten finally.
Yeah,
They
Daima sounds
got old,
dope.
like
I'm
preteens or whatever.
trying to catch up.
About time.
Trying to find somewhere else I can watch it besides Netflix because I don't have Netflix. But I do fuck with the fact. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The movie. One thing I do really fuck with about that Dragon Ball movie is that they aged.
Goten fought during that
they got older,
baby
teens or preteens or whatever.
which is actually decent.
Do they fight though? Because that's one thing they don't do. Like, that's what they did at GT.
No, yeah.
Like they aged Trunks and he fought a little bit, but we didn't get to see Goten.
No, yeah. I heard in the manga they are
They
boxing.
made Goku sound like music.
No, they getting back into the picture now.
Goten fought
My bad.
during that baby saga, which is actually decent for GT. I kind of like that saga.
That's it.
No,
I mean, in the canon manga, Trunks and Goten about to get back active.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
I
are.
heard in the manga they are boxing.
They're on
My
Lisa's
biggest
training,
problem,
yeah.
my biggest problem with GT, well, really Dragon Ball in general, especially after the Buu saga, was that
Because it wasn't a lot.
I understand.
It was just when he was controlled in the street for that little. It wasn't a lot.
But bro, you gotta write.
Goten was on the hose in GT.
Gohan,
He
Goten,
wasn't thinking
they
about no
gotta be-
boxing.
they gotta be
He wasn't thinking about no school. That nigga was on
They gotta
the
come
hose.
harder than what they've been. Like, you know,
He was on a date during that baby
Yeah,
arc
they
when
got- he
started
had that
fighting.
shit with,
Yeah, he was on the hose.
in the baby arc, which is, but I didn't even remember that shit until you just said it. Like,
It was just when he was controlled in the street. That little. It wasn't like
Yeah.
on the hose and he wasn't thinking about the boxing. He wasn't thinking about no school. That nigga was on the hole.
that nigga on the hole.
He was on a
Oh,
date
he
during
was
that
on
baby
the
arc
hole.
when he started boxing. He was.
What you mean, like the voice actor?
Pimp Daddy Gohan, man. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Gohan was the fucking nerd.
Oh, Gohan's not in Diamond?
Yeah. Gohan's always been disappointing. I've never.
Still
Gohan has been one of those disappointments where he's just like, ugh.
Wasn't he in season 2 of
Oh.
What you mean, like voice actor?
Okay.
Okay.
From the
He's
as one
not
of the
even
heroes
in
or one of the
Diamond.
niggas in the tournament.
Yeah, he was in season
Gohan's not
2
in
of
Diamond?
One.
Okay,
He was in season 2 of One Punch Man.
I know.
Oh God!
I know
You
exactly
know that
what
green
you're
track.
talking about. Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Bro, it's been fuck that. It's been
Yeah,
like
nobody
3
get what I'm saying
Okay.
right now. Nobody's following.
from the as one of the heroes or one of the niggas.
Yeah, one of the support hero niggas.
Okay, I know.
Nigga where it had the green tracks, it was trying to box and shit. Nigga, just like Gohan in
I know.
Frieza movie.
I know exactly.
Yeah, y'all suck, man. Y'all know the
I just see that.
it's not
Bro,
funny
it's
if
been-
y'all don't get it. You know
Fuck
what I
that.
mean?
It's been like 3-4 years since season 2 of One Punch Man came out. You cannot blame us on that.
Season three about to drop.
There's no goal.
Word?
I've watched the first season. I got the in space. I just didn't get into it because I just felt like the strong.
I definitely don't watch it for the story.
Being stronger than everyone. I'm like, bro, okay, I get it, but like, what's the goal? What are we doing here?
You see,
Don't forget, it's a comedy though.
Okay.
Like, it's not just,
Okay.
It's not a
Okay.
typical,
Here we go.
It's not a typical shonen where he's just,
There's no goal.
he gotta be the.
I heard they explained it in the manga. They said I think they said he's not human. Or
I definitely don't watch it for the
strong as hell.
oh, they didn't explain
People
it.
ask him, "How do you get so strong?" He says,
Oh.
"All I did was
'Cause I
100,
push
yeah,
up
I
100
know
sit-ups."
that, yeah.
And we know that's cat.
Okay.
No, there's no way you're that insanely strong off of doing that for 3 years straight.
And then you lost your hair too on top of it. Like,
What's
bro,
the new excuse?
man?
I heard they explained it in the manga. They said I think they say he's not human.
They don't really explain that. But then I'm not caught up. But they didn't really explain that. They just gave you. It sounds like a better excuse. It's not really explaining it, but it's kind of like it's like going into
A weakness?
building up to a crazy excuse.
Not really, no. Not really.
It's not really an excuse. It's just like, we're finding out there's people from other worlds, so we're just assuming this nigga's one of them. Yeah.
So, does he have a
weakness?
No,
not really. No, not really.
The show's called One Punch Man. Okay, I honestly believe the show's about him because people don't understand. There's actually an overarching problem for the plot. He doesn't know what to call himself as a superhero. I believe the show is him finding out that he is One Punch Man. That's what I believe the show is about. He keeps on he hasn't figured the game out yet. Eventually, and every time he fights somebody, he finishes it in one punch, and people think it's like there was some type of catch to this shit. But there's no catch. It's literally him just clean one punch. So eventually, they're gonna figure out this guy is one punch. One punch.
All they do is
I'm telling you, they're gonna look for it. Exactly. They're gonna figure it out. When they figure it out, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite One Punch Man is when he fights the mole creature and like the mole
that
creature
shit was
tries to
live.
run away from it.
That shit was live. Trayshawn, if you don't watch any other scene from that show, you gotta watch the 10 seconds he's talking about right now from season 1. That shit was cold.
Yeah.
That nigga was fighting. That nigga was Boros doing crazy shit in the world. That nigga Saitama was walking backwards.
That shit was live. That shit was live. Trayshawn, you don't watch a scene from that
in
show,
his serious
you gotta
ass
watch
like
the 10
drawing.
seconds he's talking about right now.
That shit is cold. These niggas is going phenomenally.
I seen One Punch Man in clips.
Bro, these niggas is phenomenally going crazy right now. Like, beats is
I literally only watch it
catastrophic.
for the comedy. I don't watch it
This
like
nigga's
for
going
the
bonkers,
story.
and then out of nowhere comes this nigga just
But I
walking
mean,
backwards.
That's what
it's a comedy.
Like, you are a guy.
How many seasons is One Punch Man now?
Only 2.
That's exactly how it is. It's a funny
version.
version.
The third season dropped, so you can actually ask yourself. short type shit.
I literally only watch it for the comedy. I don't watch it like for the story like that. But I mean,
yeah, it's a comedy. It's
a
like the it's a funnier version.
He doesn't fuck with any of your
version of My Hero, and more.
That's exactly. It's a funnier version of My Hero.
Name your top 5 favorite characters. He most likely won't fuck with.
Damn near came out at the same time. So.
Yeah, my boy Nika, just move over to the right a little bit so you can cover that piece of shit on your wall.
You
got hanging up back there.
You don't fuck with Shanks either, nigga?
Nope.
He doesn't fuck with your favorite characters of the show.
He has a VIP list of niggas he do not fuck with.
Name your top 5 favorite characters he most likely won't fuck with.
That is a great, that's a good point.
Right.
I will say,
damn, Shanks is at least
he a hoe. He a hoe.
Zorro.
I think the only straw that he don't fuck with is Chopper.
I'll fuck with Luffy, Zoro, Sanji.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to explain it. One Punch Man is just MHA with Gintama vibes.
That is a great. Yeah,
that's a great way to.
What about?
I will say.
What about Jinbei?
That's my guy.
Okay.
He black.
I think.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Straw hat he don't fuck with is Chopper.
As far as like Jinbei,
because he ain't said Chopper.
Bro, he rocks with them.
What about Frankie?
I fuck with Frankie too.
Frankie probably one of my favorite characters too. I'll give it to him.
Or Spitting.
He just gets forgotten.
He didn't strike a nerve yet.
He just gets forgotten a lot. He's part of the forgotten trio.
You didn't strike a nerve yet.
One Punch Man did start writing a little bit more in season 2 though.
You said Marshall is the same as One Punch Man? Marshall is just One Punch Man with Black Belt.
Or Spitting.
That's all it is. What about? Yeah, I just see it off there.
One Punch Man did start writing a bit more.
What about Doflamingo?
Oh, I love a good villain.
Okay.
Villains are my guy.
Okay. All right. So what about? Okay.
That's my guy. That's
like negative shit.
I say you're naming One Piece haters, so he's gonna like them. You know what I'm saying? Doflamingo, Sakazuki, they're naturally haters.
Oh, and Loki, he top 5 too. When he called Shanks a piece of shit too, I was like, yo, that's the
okay. You a negative
year.
type of nigga. You like the negative shit.
Yes, that's what we're trying to tell you.
Negativity 2024, man. Negativity 2024.
Like the Corona's
Hey, but no keto, it is kind of exciting because you kind of want to like it's like now you want to know like okay what these niggas had going on. We don't.
I don't. I know what
it's a mystery to us.
I don't know the mystery. You keep that book closed as long as he fucking can. I don't want to know the mystery.
So now this is not just a hatred for him, it's a prejudice because you don't even know what he's been through. You don't even
care.
You don't even want to get the story.
He's meandering mediocrity. He's meandering his way out of the fucking screen and off my page. I ain't
wow. Is it the voice character?
Nope.
Is it not with the hair? Sorry,
it doesn't matter the anime.
What has he done that shows you that he's not?
Is it the red hair?
Don't care for it.
Is it because he got one arm?
I wish his other arm got bigger.
See what he did against Kid?
Is it because he's strong as shit?
Because he's a mediocre piece of shit.
How is he mediocre at all so far in the show?
What has he done that shows you that he's not mediocre?
Did you not see how
besides
he did?
Besides beat up people that he knows he can beat. He don't fight no one else.
Did you see what he did against Kid?
Once again, he fights people that he knows he can beat.
Hit it, bro. We just watch Kid like big long in
I didn't see one arm do that. I didn't see one arm do that. I see one arm do that.
Not Trey. Not Trey. I do gotta co-sign him when it comes to this.
For whatever reason, nobody wants with Shane. For some reason. This nigga just walk. Hey, look, this nigga just walk on White Bear shit.
To dry snitch, yeah. Hey, these free scratches are not from your guy.
Not Trey. You gotta co-sign him when it comes to this. That nigga do be dry snitching.
Dry snitching all the time.
Look, man.
But the nigga walked in the room with the girl and say they ain't want.
That's another crazy dry snitch. Why you on there? You dry snitching.
Nah, bro, it don't matter, bro. So that's why you don't like him. He dry snitching.
He do be dry snitching.
So we just gonna not gonna talk about how this dude who's supposed
good?
to have
What's
Rogers
good, my guy?
is out here dry snitching to the ops.
Nigga, it's all gonna make sense.
I ever heard in my life.
What the fuck am I
Later
doing?
on.
I would definitely I would recommend One Punch Man to you, Trey. I think it's a quick watch. You just want to laugh. They did start writing a little
forgot
bit
where he at.
They started like putting their pen in
Forgot where he at. That's
and they showed some dope fights in season 2 as well. Got some dope characters and they niggas boxing. A lot of boxing. Even got a tournament going on. So would definitely recommend.
But no, I would definitely I would recommend.
Oh yeah, manga like that.
I think it's a quick
The
watch.
manga panels look really.
They did start writing a little bit better in season 2. They started like in it a little bit more. And it showed some dope fights in season 2 as well. They got some dope characters and they niggas boxing, a lot of boxing. Even got a tournament going on. So would definitely.
I would never. As far as
season 2 for some time now. I'm glad it's finally coming.
Oh yeah,
I actually enjoy the read.
the manga panels look. The script,
There's so much.
I didn't read it.
Hey, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I probably just read the manga. I was in Barnes and Noble the other day.
One Punch Man is funny.
They're doing the dark. They're doing the dark tournament.
It is true. It is very.
I mean, not the dark tournament. The dark content. They're doing the manga. They finished up the manga.
Been looking forward to it for some time now. I'm glad it's finally coming.
I want to ask.
Kaiju number 8 though.
I want to ask a question. What is the purpose of Hunter x Hunter coming back? Are they bringing Gon back, or are they just doing this just for money?
Yeah,
It gotta be.
It's a lot of,
I mean, that's
a lot of
the
world
tournament.
building in there
Dark
for sure.
continent. They're doing.
I say,
Yeah, they got potential.
I say that to continue the journey. That show is supposed to like rival One Piece for real. When it came like from what they released and the trajectory he was going and the way they ended it, it's a shitload of shit. It's a lot of content we can get
world
to.
building in there.
You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah,
can rival. They could be One Piece's rival for it if they do it right.
Listen, we don't do like
At one point in time, I was completely on with.
They had 150 episodes, so I can tell you that.
Yeah, not anymore. I mean, because
time passed.
like I'm greater than Patrick Mahomes right now, bro. Even though Patrick Mahomes playing just like nigga 7 Super Bowls versus what they had. How many seasons Hunter has had?
I mean, it's
They
not
had
basically
Fucking 2 decades.
arcs. You know what I mean? Like maybe 3-4 arcs.
Yeah, so yeah.
So I say that if depending on how you judging the seasons, I try to judge anime arc by
So when Hunter comes back out, I'm not gonna.
That's what I'm alluding to too, though. Like I'm saying, like about a journey. Like you know how One Piece is a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You about to die soon,
the story, the journey, it was gonna rival One Piece in that way.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
When Hunter comes back out, you're not gonna watch.
Bro, I don't know how much more time I got for anime. I'll be real with you. Like, man.
Talk about you about to die soon, nigga.
No, it's not that. It's just like, to watch, like, I can give you like 3 anime. I give you 3 anime I can watch. Outside of that,
What you be on? What you be watching?
I gotta replace my hero. It is garbage.
Yeah, he's.
My God, that last season.
Oh, okay. He's unalive multiple
Kill
people.
Jesus, let's move on from this already. Shigaraki barely got a body. I'm like, this man is deteriorating every other fucking chapter.
Listen, Shigaraki barely catching the body is fast. You're not coming to shoot that fast.
No, I'm saying his body's deteriorating.
Oh, okay.
Episode.
I said no morals or no aura.
I mean. No, he's cool, but it's like, bro,
You right.
how you gonna beat anyone? You ain't got nothing going on. And who's it? All for One, right? The main villain is the lamest villain written I've ever seen. He got no morals. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, I'm just used.
No aura.
I know. I'm just saying he got no aura. I'm just like, yeah, he's a typical villain, bro. It's like cool. Like I'm
I
just
ain't
saying
gonna
One
lie.
Piece villain.
You ain't like overhaul either though, huh?
Stuff like
Aura
that.
though. He wilding on him a little bit. I think he got aura.
And I like villains, and that's the thing. I like villains. So for me not to really fuck with you, I'm just like, to me, he's always like meandering in the back. He's always like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." I'm like, bro, get your face out my fucking screen.
Bro, he's just a superhero of Orochimaru, bro. That's all for one it really was. Legit. If you respect Orochimaru, you gotta respect all three.
Orochimaru the Predator?
He literally had the same plan and succeeded. Like he succeeded. Like literally, he had the same plan. Got a young man wanted to take over his body. He did. You know what I'm saying? Like legit. He just more successful. More successful.
Orochimaru, yeah. We need to get rid of the Predator villains though. Like it's kind of weird.
I'm with that. Like Hisoka, Orochimaru, you gotta get them out of here.
Like
you didn't like overhaul as a villain either though,
I got
huh?
nothing better to do. Just I'm gonna take this 6-year-old. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
you gone. Like in Court Jesus, I can't deal with him, bro. I can't deal with him.
You ain't like the shit with the girl and the horn?
Bro, I'm like, you got 7 quirks in one thing. Either be great or don't do nothing, and then you become bad boy. Fuck off my screen, bro.
You didn't like overhaul as a villain either, huh?
Overhaul was cool.
Yeah.
The way they took him out was just like,
I don't remember that.
Damn.
You ain't like shit with the girl and the horn?
I don't think that's what you mean. You mean the fight with Deku, or you mean how Shigaraki pulled up on him?
Yeah, the way like he was cool, and then he got his arms taken.
Yeah, Shigaraki came and violated him.
I didn't think that Shigaraki was. I guess Shigaraki was the main villain, but you didn't have to dog walk overhaul out the fucking screen because he obviously before. Don't remember. We don't talk about him. He got no arms. I know he broke out of prison, but he's.
Hey, I agree with that.
Liked it.
But am I bugging when I say this? Isn't Shigaraki's power damn near the exact same power the ninja girl from Wano has? One of Odin's disciples? Oh no, what's her power?
I wish they would have killed All Might. That'd have actually saved that show for me. Like, goddamn.
Hey,
Japanese Superman was not my thing.
But am I bugging when
what's
I
her girl's
isn't
power?
Shigaraki's power damn near the exact same power the ninja girl from Wano has? One of
his falls closer to Crocodile. Mm-hmm. Crocodile literally has a move where he puts his hand on the ground and says ground death and everything literally turns to glass.
What's the
same
girl's power?
Same. She rots things.
Okay.
Yeah, Rocky not rotting you.
Yeah.
All right.
Literally the same move Crocodile does is the same thing Shigaraki.
Yep.
Shigaraki does it all the time. Crocodile is like that's a trump card move. Same shit.
I don't care about this.
All right.
That's what I be saying. Don't sleep on Crocodile.
Crocodile will come back, but it's the other one that we gotta worry about. The other meandering, lazy eyes that only steps up whenever it's convenient.
Mihawk overshanes, bro.
I don't care about neither of them niggas. Them niggas can both settle in the fucking wasteland of mediocrity.
I'm completely there. I went over some. I went over some statements recently, and they fully convinced me that Mihawk is overshanked. Like I've always been on a 50-50 kind of line with that. Mihawk is overshanked. Maybe no.
That's
I think he is, bro. At least as far as like, listen, for me to believe otherwise. The only way I can fully believe otherwise is if Shanks really shows me that's crazy without a sword. Otherwise, I cannot. If we're talking about fight, I put it like this. I tell people all the time, right? When you just say what you want, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you're not gonna realize I don't play this shit. You can't tell me that you have you're a swordsman. And like Kamasari is crazy. I seen Roger say, "Oh, Dennis flying one sword style, one hand swinging."
With divine.
But then when he clashes with Whitebeard, he puts two hands on his motherfucking sword. I strongly am one of those people that believe you need two arms to clash with greats. That's why he doesn't fight you anymore, because you don't have two hands. You can say that he's coping. You can say whatever the hell you want, but it's the truth. It's the only. Listen, he's fought so many people. Mihawk has fought Vista. Mihawk has fought all these Marines. They call him a Green Hunter. But the only person he remembers at the peak that gave him the real thrill of
was
two-handed Shanks, to the point where he meets Zoro, and his goal is that it says in his statement he's waiting for someone to be stronger than the Shanks he fought. And that's not saying that Shanks hasn't grown stronger since then. I'm basically saying that when it comes to the height of swordsmanship and its pinnacle, it took two-handed Shanks.
You're bugging. You're bugging.
They literally build up off of there. This is me. Like, you can't hate on Shanks to shine light on Mihawk. You can't hate on Mihawk to shine light on Shanks. They're literally Roger and Whitebeard of the generation.
I agree. That's why you hate on both,
bro.
Yes, I got.
You're bugging.
I got.
You're bugging.
I was reading this statement where it was basically saying, because people always try to separate like strength and like sword skill and like hockey. When they talk about it for Zoro, they said, "Hey, King of Hell, three sword style, or whatever the case may be, is basically the pinnacle of Zoro's swordsmanship." You get what I'm saying? And when they talk about swordsmanship, talking about his sword skill as far as the three sword style itself. They're talking about what's it called? His raw physical strength. They're talking about all that. So why would I talk about strength separate? Makes no sense to me. Getting that blade is the pinnacle of swordsmanship. Now we can say that Shanks probably has better conquerors. Even if Mihawk's a conqueror, you can say Shanks would have better conquerors. Cool. Individually, cool, but when you come to using these hockeys together, this is why he's reached the pinnacle and has a black blade, because he's using them all in synchronicity properly. I really do feel that way. So Shanks can't do it because Trip said something really important the other night. We were on Discord. Trip said Shanks couldn't do kendo, like regular kendo, a sword training exercise, kendo. He couldn't do that shit, bro. That's the fact.
We still got.
This is what I'm saying. Even in Bleach, bro. In Bleach, I already compared it to Roger. I can parallel it again. Bleach. Zaraki, when he's learning swordsmanship, when he's in he's fighting number 5. He's spotter number 5. Sun is a problem to his one hand. The moment he puts two hands on the blade, the fight is over. Shanks is missing an arm. I will emphasize how important that is every time. People always think it means nothing, but no, it means something, bro. I don't care what we say. Unless Shanks shows you technique.
Also, kids, I do want to state, you can't talk about Bleach too much, or Trayshawn might leave. So we gotta keep this conversation centered towards,
sword style, which is very possible.
I was saying, I do want to state, we can't talk about Bleach too much, or Trayshawn might leave. So I want to keep the game.
I just don't have it. I don't have Shanks now. Please. I'm not gonna have it.
I don't either. Also,
I ain't mad at you. I get it. I'm here with you. You know, it's just my guy over here. I don't want him to just dip out.
You break it out. Would you say it again?
We can't talk about.
All right, bro.
But Trayshawn might leave. So I want to keep it.
Listen,
so if we were talking about like 4 years ago,
I'd be with you. I'm gonna parallel Bleach. Literally an anime about swords, bro. So I got to.
You know, a guy over here. I don't want him to just dip out.
Talk about Barto for too long, you Coach might crash out. So I understand.
If we were talking about like 2 years ago,
See, wait. This is what I'm talking about, Reed. This is what we cannot do. You cannot shit on Mihawk.
here we go.
Oh, hey, I just started. You bugging, Reed. You bugging.
Right on Mihawk.
You
They're
bugging.
alien brothers. They
You
move
put that
on
at your ass. I ain't
scales
gonna lie.
together. The same way I
Bro
think
said
Dragon
Divine
and
Departure
Mihawk
is
scale together.
probably
Roger
stronger
and
than
Whitebeard
any of
up on
Mihawk's
a scale
attacks,
together.
though, honestly.
It's the same thing for Shanks and Mihawk. So you cannot
I don't
say
even.
things like, read his last comment, Coach, please.
Oh, yeah, I
I
just
can't
started.
see it.
You
I
bugging.
can't, like, it
You
goes up and
bugging.
it doesn't let me scroll.
You bugging.
I don't know, my ID's killing me.
Got out your ass. I ain't
But
gonna lie.
go
Bro
ahead, read
says
it.
Divine Departure is probably
Good.
stronger than any of Mihawk's attacks, though, honestly. And
I don't
I don't
agree.
need.
I think
Because add in Shanks Cockroach Hockey as well, Shanks
to
takes it,
say
bro.
that it's stronger
Dory and
than
Broggy
what he
did
has,
do.
I can't. Especially the one-armed Divine Departure. When I saw Roger clash with Whitebeard, he put 2 hands on that motherfucking sword. And Roger definitely looked like he had his physicals better than Shanks does. Just saying.
He says add in Shanks Cockroach Hockey as well. Shanks takes it, bro. Dory and Broggy.
Adding Mihawk's Black Blade. What are we saying? This is what I'm saying. Look, this is what I'm talking about. You can say Shanks has outstanding Congress hockey. We know having a Black Blade is the pinnacle of swordsmanship, and it's literally something you get. It's a hockey feat, not only a hockey feat, but it's a hockey feat nonetheless. Shanks does not have that. So all this gusto we give Shanks, we gotta start shitting on right there because he don't got a Black Blade. If he had two arms still, I guarantee you he might have a Black Blade. He might have a Black Blade, but he doesn't have it.
Maybe still did pull that out of jail.
No, it's not happening.
That's just Oda gonna give him that
strong.
Yes. Yeah.
He's strong.
I'm gonna read his last comment. Then I'm gonna throw this question that was thrown in the chat for y'all.
That's why they say
Reed's last comment. He says Dory and Broggy did do a slight comparison of Shanks' hockey to Joy Boy's hockey as well.
And that's the Black Blade.
Then he says Roger did use 2 arms for Whitebeard, but let's be completely honest though.
I'm gonna read.
Whitebeard over
read his
Mihawk.
last comment.
I
Then
don't think Roger's gonna have to
question
use 2 hands
that was
from
thrown
Mihawk.
in the chat for y'all. Reed's last comment. He's got a couple. He says Dory and Broggy did do a slight comparison of Shanks' hockey to Joy Boy's hockey as well. Then he says Roger did use 2 arms for Whitebeard, but let's be completely honest though, Whitebeard over Mihawk. I don't think Roger's gonna have to use 2 hands for Mihawk. Pause.
Okay. To attack that, right? That
was crazy.
To attack that, right? I like that point, but it's irrelevant to the conversation in a sense because Roger and Whitebeard are from a generation before. I'm literally talking Shanks and Mihawk. So you could say that for sure, but I could argue that Shanks was only able to clash with Whitebeard on this ship because it was one-armed sick Whitebeard. It was elderly sick Whitebeard, and he did that on a whim. And
also,
if you were literally on land the way Roger was,
I don't like the
and he was
Whitebeard Mihawk comparison for that.
Whitebeard is not the actual sick full-on Whitebeard that we get in the manga. Not gonna lie to you, it's hard press, bro. It's hard press.
Akihino over all of them. I agree. Akihino over both.
And as we know, the next generation is usually stronger as well. So we don't know if Whitebeard doesn't need 2 arms and not to fuck with Mihawk. We don't know.
The only parallel because Oda himself said, if I'm not mistaken, Oda himself called Mihawk and Shanks the nowadays version of Roger and Whitebeard, as far as on a strength level.
And as we know, the next generation is usually stronger as well. So we know Whitebeard doesn't need 2 arms and not to fuck with Mihawk. We don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to fully parallel. Technically, if you parallel it in that sense, Mihawk should easily be able to clash with Whitebeard. Or not Whitebeard or Roger. But I don't even want to go with there's 1 arm. I just wanted to parallel it to draw the relevancy of having 2 arms for swordsmanship. That is very valid. We see somebody go beyond that. They put sword in their mouth. that real, bro. You need to have you can't do it with just one arm on my hand. That part never made sense. What is the point of the sacrifice? He sacrifices his arm for it. If he still had his arm, like I said, he probably had one blade. He probably top one.
We got a question here from Maximus. Maximus wants to know 6 paths of pain versus Dr. Inu. Who wins?
Whitebeard even called it out and said, "Yo, you sure you're not gonna regret that in the future?" It's the point of the sacrifice if you're not actually sacrificing. Just saying.
We got a question here from Maximus. Maximus wants to know 6 paths of pain versus Dr. Inu. Who wins? Who you guys taking?
Inu. Fuck this goddamn path of pain. They lost to Naruto without him even doing most of that bullshit that he did in the fucking final.
I don't know what Sakazuki's doing with Planetary Devastation or Almighty Push. That's my only issue. Those are my only 2 jutsu I've seen. That's a problem for him. Everything else he can find a way. But those 2, I'm calling it right now. So you can drop yours down for sure. Almighty Push, all gone. You get me?
Yeah. He got the chocolate bars. If he got the chocolate bars,
you can start seeing volcanoes.
You want to see smokers do his shit? Right.
I think Sakazuki's going to be one of the first people to awaken his Ronin.
No, we are on break. We didn't get a chapter.
There's one person who can do it.
No, I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be the first to show it. He's the last I want him to see because he's supposed to be top 1. So show me his awakening is when we really, really need it. We still got Croco.
You want to responding? Right. He says the only issue that I have with that comparison is that
I can see.
No, we are on break.
You're right.
Probably overlooked that.
I want to see Crocodile.
Logically, what you're saying.
Amnesia probably did. He forgot
the
about
story.
I don't really care for
beyond that point and retcon a season why him losing his arm doesn't matter.
But responding, he said only issue that I have with that is that narratively Oda will be probably overlook that aspect of Shank's character. Logically, what you're saying makes sense, but Oda would write the story beyond that point and retcon a season why him losing his arm doesn't matter.
No, I don't think so. See, I don't think so. It has to matter.
It better.
The whole point. It's episode 1. It's the whole point of. It's a sacrifice.
And that's why he's a hoe.
If we're not actually. What's the okay? The whole point I'm getting is that Shanks is top 1. He was raised by top 1 Roger. And this is the thing. If no one stops him or nothing stops him, he will be top 1 himself. Buggy even said it. Buggy said, "Yo, you have the capability to be the king. You yourself."
Let's just be real.
And he uses an arm. He legit sacrifices. He sacrifices an arm. Whitebeard notes to the side. Mihawk plays him on a play of honor.
What backstory?
Literally does mean something. If you're top 1, use your arm.
Mihawk and Shanks.
What is the point of your plot? Let's just be real. What is the point of your plot?
I'm not
the point of your plot.
Are you thinking multiple
I just want to see the backstories.
Who?
I don't.
What backstory?
The Mihawk
talking about one arm.
I want to see all that. Like, I feel like that's what we finna get into when he brought up Loki. I feel like that's what we really finna get into now because it's niggas out here that don't like. It's real niggas out here that don't like Shanks. Clearly. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with
him.
I just don't.
I don't.
I just want to know why.
Characters.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see the backstory.
Yeah.
You'll lose.
Always raising these characters and like I don't like when it's like when we talk about Ace and Sabo. You talk about Ace and Sabo, everything is good until we run into someone who likes Ace too much or someone that likes Sabo too much. Because then we start shitting on them. We start having to shit on the brothers to make the other brothers look good. So we gotta stop shit. They're both,
Thank you.
They're both legit. They're both lit. We gotta stop doing that. Like I don't like shitting on Mihawk to shine a light on.
Plus, Sabo's gonna be the one to take down Aki Inu, so it's gonna be
Sabo, at the end of the day, even though I'm a Sabo guy, Sabo was gonna come up on top because he's gonna have the suit longer.
That's a
That's just what it is.
That's the show happened.
He got better
I've been
resonance
saying that
coming
for
off
months.
Ace being
That's poetic justice, literally. That's poetic justice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole reason
Plus,
he got
Sabo's going to be the one to take down Aki Inu, so it's going to be a huge feat on his resume.
We're not doing that. We're not
So
doing that.
you
We're not
on
doing
Sky?
that.
You on
We're not
Sabo?
doing that.
You on the side? Gen?
You stop it. Stop it. Stop
You
it.
got on the Sky agenda?
Stop it.
Sabo
Yeah, we
Sky
do need a
agenda?
Sabo.
That's for sure.
The only person.
I've
Well,
been
word.
saying that for months. That's poetic justice, literally. That's poetic justice.
Yo,
That's the whole.
Poetic
you and
justice.
Rob
Luffy
you
getting
and
that.
Rob gotta get on the stream, bro. A Sabo summit, bro. We
He
gotta
don't
get a
even
Sabo summit,
remember what happened. How the fuck did he take him out? He don't know what happened. He
We
read
need a
a
Sabo
newspaper and
summit.
saw
I got
that.
the
we
Dragon
need a
Summit
Sabo.
in the works. We need the Sabo summit, bro. I'm doing a summit for all my favorite characters.
And then that motherfucker passed out for 3
Nah,
days.
Sabo
He don't
that
deserve
nigga.
to do it. Let the motherfucker who went to trauma and bullshit. Let Luffy get a hit on him. I don't even want Luffy to kill him. But Luffy deserves that.
Listen. Stop hating.
Take down Aki
Stop hating. Sabo is fire with the pipe. Stop hating, bro. Yo. You heard. Stop hating, bro.
Yo.
Stop hating.
So no.
I'm just saying, the person who
Luffy's
really
person
deserves
is gonna
to
be
beat
the
Sakazuki is not
for
the
sure.
nigga who didn't know about this
Luffy's
motherfucker
villain that
apparently
he's
for
gonna
fucking
defeat
15
is gonna
years.
be the dude that's
Fuck that nigga. We
responsible for
ain't
Ace
gonna know
dying
about
by
him until
Sakazuki's
after
hand.
that.
Blackbeard.
The person
That's
who
who Luffy's
deserves to
taking
do
care
it
of.
is the person who
Big Sabo is
got
gonna get
broke
to get back
mentally,
for
physically,
for
and
Ace.
spiritually by Sakazuki.
That's
Let
what
Luffy beat them
Pete.
motherfuckers.
Luffy can't take both of
Luffy's
those.
person is gonna be
When
the
y'all done, get back to Reese
for
comments,
sure.
man. When y'all done, we gotta go there.
Luffy's villain that
Luffy's
he's
my
gonna
point.
defeat is gonna be the dude that's responsible for Ace dying by Sakazuki's hand. Blackbeard. That's who Luffy's taking care of. Big Sabo is gonna get to get back for Ace. That's what's going down.
You know why?
Luffy can't take
Because
both of those people.
the only one after post time skip, the only person Luffy really feared was Sakazuki. Because when he heard Blackbeard became a Yonko, he's eating his food. But then when he heard
Coach just said
Fleet
some G
Admiral,
shit.
whatever.
No, because this is my problem with it. I get it. It's Luffy's story. You need to fight the villains, the overarching villains, yada, yada, yada.
That's not happening.
We cannot. I think Luffy's going to fight every person that looks like they're lined up to. This is not you. I'm talking about. When I say we, I mean community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to say we because I don't like singling people out. We are all the One Piece community. So, I try to push narratives. We can't think Luffy's gonna fight Blackbeard, Emu, and Sakazuki. This shit. If he fights all of them, he does get too many hot balloons, and he is top one, and his bounty is 10 billion. Like, what are we doing? We can't go there. We can't. Like, if that's the case, then Final Saga is gonna be like 3 parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be too crazy.
But who's responsible for that?
All I'm saying is the reason
who's
why
responsible though?
He needs to fight.
Who put all this in motion?
That motherfucker broke him. That motherfucker put him at his lowest. No other villain did that. He gave him the scar that he has on his chest to this day. No one else did that. Gotta get his dump, get back a little bit. And Luffy, that's what I'm trying to say.
You gotta get back.
Who put all this?
Wait, what?
I think him and Sabo can fuck around and do it together.
I think we might see. I personally think we're gonna see Smoker and Sabo team up to do something together.
Research comment was it's to highlight how insane his hockey will be. That's why they've shown us two massive hockey feats from his.
I don't think that's
from him and. Last
can take out.
He's not going to focus on.
Okay, hold on. Get the recons real quick. He's starting to say.
Mihawk versus Shanks should be considered Swordman versus Swordman. Narratively, Oda is highlighting.
It's to highlight how insane his hockey will be. That's why they've shown us 2 massive hockey feats from him in last 2 showings. He's not going to focus on swordsmanship, in my opinion. Mihawk versus Shanks shouldn't be considered swordsman versus swordsman, even though they both have swords. Narratively, Oda is highlighting Shanks' legendary hockey and will be the point of focus moving forward.
If that's in the future, yes. If you're talking about Shanks versus me in the past, that is swordsmanship. That's swordsmanship. That it's been stated to be that, nothing less than that.
I'm gonna get off and let Reed come up and defend his. I'm gonna get off and let Reed come on to defend his point.
Word.
Okay, Reed. Love the hate, man. Love the hate.
There you go.
swordsmanship, bro. Shanks is even Oda even calls Shanks a swordsman, so it's like it has to be that. If you're gonna talk about the future, like if Shanks and Mihawk do something, that's why I said we might see something from Shanks in the future that's not a swordsman feat. I would be cool with that because then that will tell me yes. That's why I said, look, this is why I said. See, Reed didn't hear my point earlier. This is why I said that Shanks probably has Conqueror's Haki that is individually better than Mihawk's if Mihawk had Conqueror's Haki. But when you start imbuing it into swordsmanship, Mihawk is going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? He's a black blade, bro. It's just gonna be, it's just gonna, the volumes is gonna be different. It's just what it is. And I'm okay if you think Shanks is stronger. I'm just not with the let's hate on let's unnecessary shit on this guy and his actual feats to highlight this guy. I know that's what we do for banter, but with the community now, it literally looks like it's just getting to the point where people are ignoring actual facts to push their agendas that would be better if they considered all the actual facts.
Like Reed's last statement was Fuji is blind and his Haki had to essentially become legendary to be able to stay at the top of the verse. Shanks lost his arm and he had to use legendary Haki to stay at the top of the verse.
As long as Mihawk moves up the scale, Shanks moves up the scale. That's legit how that shit works.
That's true. Reed's last statement was Fuji is blind and his Haki had to essentially become legendary to be able to stay at the top of the verse. Shanks lost his arm and he had to use legendary Haki to stay at the top of the verse.
Yeah, I agree. When it comes to, that's what I said. If you talk future fights with Shanks, then it can't be.
Reed says he's gonna jump on with us in a couple minutes. Me personally, I'm very interested to hear him defend. I don't.
It has to deal with something.
Yeah, like that last statement.
And I'm not gonna just say.
And I don't even mean Reed when I say this. But these Shanks fans,
like that in plenty of
y'all do a really good job of trying to like oodle and canoodle your way out of these statements, man. Shanks is
gonna jump on with us in a couple minutes. Me personally, I'm very interested to hear him defend. I don't
fight.
Yeah, like that last statement.
I'm not trying to hear this Haki shit, bro.
And I don't even mean
we're not on ice. We're not fighting with no pucks. Put the Haki shit away.
Do a really good job of trying to like noodle your way out of this statements, man. Shanks is a swordsman. Mihawk is the world's greatest swordsman.
I don't know how scary he is.
Shanks fights with a sword. I'm not trying to hear this Haki shit, bro. I'm not. We're not on ice. We're not fighting with no pucks. Put the Haki shit away. Shanks
people only leave the Haki shit out when they talk about Mihawk because they don't know how to. They can't comprehend it all properly because we don't know what the Black Blade means.
Exactly.
We don't know how, like, you know.
We don't know how scary.
Oda has gone out of his way.
Yeah. Mihawk that dude.
Say, hey, this guy was gonna call this guy.
It's a very small list of people.
That
I
itself
believe
is like, all right,
Mihawk
so
would
that's what I said.
to
Observation.
I think Dragon could possibly be one.
Really up there, like, bro, you get down type shit. Like, he's up there. That's how up he is. Niggas is asking him to get down, bro.
Yeah, Mihawk that dude. I don't. It's a very small list of people I believe if Mihawk would lose to in a fight. I think Dragon could possibly be one.
Yeah, I think Dragon maybe, Fuji maybe, Sakazuki maybe, Teach maybe.
That boy here was good, Reed.
Still growing.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think he's there yet. Like, he's the only person in my top 5 that I'm like, yeah, he's actually not there. He's in the top 5 because of his utility. He's not actually.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Every time you hop in the chat, and it's only on Instagram. Like when I watch you on Twitch, I never think this, but every time you hop on IG Live, the first thing I think of is D-Lo, and I just instantly get mad because this man has 0 points at the half, but 3 turnovers.
What's the dang deal, man? What's going on?
Big chillin'.
I don't know what's going on.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, bro?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Every time you hop in the chat, and it's only on Instagram. Like when I watch you on Twitch, I never think this, but every time you hop on IG Live, the first thing I think of is D-Lo. and I just instantly get mad. This man has
Yo,
0 points at the half with
that's
3 turnovers. What's up with that?
crazy, bro.
This nigga, bro.
D-Lo is
Hey,
wild, bro.
respect the grind.
No,
So
what's good
boom,
with you?
my question
Hey,
to you,
man,
I'll
you know,
restate it.
another day, bro. Another day.
Why
Yo,
do so many Shanks
Twitch stream
fans
been
try
jumping,
to
bro.
oodle and canoodle their way out of saying that Shanks
Yeah,
is a
Yeah,
bro.
word. I'm
swordsman?
about to get up.
Let's
Get
leave
my
the
Twitch
hockey
stream
shit to the
shit
side. He's a
started
swordsman
like
first. He fights with the sword.
Hey, man.
We just seen it against
Appreciate it,
Kid.
bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
So
Yeah.
boom,
All right.
I'll say it. Why so many Shanks fans try to oodle and canoodle their way out of saying that Shanks is a swordsman? Let's leave the hockey to the side. He's a swordsman
Yeah.
first. He
Yeah.
fights with the sword. We
Wait,
just
real quick first. Real quick first.
Was
I
he
just
a
want to know
swordsman against Kid or no?
your last comment that you said earlier
Yeah.
with the Shanks versus Mihawk not really being considered sword. You're talking about if they had a future battle or any
Yeah.
All right.
Future.
type feats considering.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm
Just making sure for my saying. I'm about to say, all past fights, they're
Okay.
definitely swordsmen.
Yeah.
Was he a
Okay.
swordsman against Kid or no?
For sure.
I mean, he's always going to be a swordsman. Okay, wait. I think we're getting
Yeah,
kind of mixed up here.
he's
Facts.
trying. I was asking clarification. He's trying to hold you.
I'm
Yeah, that's fine.
just
Good
asking
point.
questions.
He's trying to
I
hold
wanna,
you.
let me make sure I clarify my position.
Okay.
I wasn't saying that he's not a swordsman.
Okay.
Of course he is. He'll always be a swordsman.
For sure.
Regardless of what people say, the man, whenever we see him, he grabs his sword first and uses it. Marine Ford, he grabbed the sword.
Facts.
He used the sword on Kid. Look, he's a swordsman.
Good point.
You know, that's not
Okay.
What I was making is that in future battles, they're going to be highlighting Shanks' hockey, not so much as swordsmanship.
Yeah.
Which is why, again, we see him against Green Bull, hockey. We see him against freaking Kid. Yes, he hit him with that divine departure, but like, yo, we're seeing future sight, hockey, right? Like he's getting highlighted with hockey feats. We're not paying attention to like, okay, yeah, like we obviously fights with a sword, but my point is like moving forward in the series, I don't think if we do get that fight with Shanks, it's gonna be like, oh, like this is a swordsman versus swordsman. Cloak is bad. Obviously, they're gonna be fighting with swords, but the thing that will, in my opinion, the thing that will kind of even it out, I'm not going to call it a hack, but I guess you can call it a hack since he's unarmed, is going to be hockey. It's hockey will narratively, like, one, the man is Oda's favorite character in the series. Let's just think about this. That's why I was saying, like, logically, Nika's argument is logical. If you're one-armed, you shouldn't be able to fight against the world's greatest swordsman. Logically. But, like, narratively,
if Shanks beats me
Corey said, Oda, that Shanks is his favorite character. So like you have to think there will be Oda, and we already know Oda does not care about power scaling. So
his hockey,
write the story out. He sees.
I think he does care about power scaling. He just doesn't care as much as power scalers. That's what.
Yes, exactly. So like there will be moments where you're like, if Shanks beats me up, you're probably gonna be like, yo, completely understand this. He should have lost.
I mean, it's just
logically he should, but his hockey, we're gonna see some crazy conquerors, something new from Shanks. He's already been compared to George out of Vegas.
I don't know.
What's good, Trip?
So we know the man is going to have some kind of crazy hockey hack that is gonna.
I was just saying, what's up to Trip? Trip just joined.
I mean, it's just is what it is. I mean, like, I get the point, Nika. Logically, you're correct. But, like, it's not going to write it like that. That's his favorite character.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I was saying, what's up to Trip? Trip just joined.
I'm not saying that.
If
I'm just saying that Oda will read your audio.
Shanks lose to anybody, it won't be me.
No, I hear you. This is AirPod.
Shanks.
My AirPod is the same.
We already know that narratively he should fight Black.
Yeah.
But he's not going to lose.
So
I'm not saying
go ahead.
he shouldn't.
Yo,
but I'm just saying the way that Oda
your audio keep dipping. I don't know if I'm the only one that hears.
No, I hear
Yeah,
it.
like,
This is
it goes
AirPod.
down and it goes back up.
My AirPod do the same shit sometimes. It's going on.
I'll cut it out again. I have my other microphone right here. I can use it.
Got you.
So,
Um,
well, go ahead.
Yeah, go
well,
ahead.
no,
I'm gonna address the other part.
no, I was just gonna say.
I haven't heard you
to
echoing.
everything that I said in the comments. Make it just to push the point a little bit further and explain. Wait, hold on. Am I echoing?
Somebody's been echoing, but that was happening before you got on here. I thought it was me when I put my headphones on. I ain't even hear that. Like, it hasn't been disturbed. I don't think it's been disturbing anybody.
I haven't heard you
I've been
echoing.
chilling on it.
Substitute for those handicaps. We don't know.
Okay. My point was like you can't look at Shanks as one arm as like a handicap that he can't overcome. The same way that Fuji's blind and overcame that. And again, to your point,
That's different though, because there's actually things, they're handicaps, but there's things that they have to substitute for those handicaps. We don't know what Shanks is substituting for his arm. We know Aokiji is substituting. We know Aokiji is substituting his lost leg with ice. We know Fuji is substituting his sight with literally sensing presence.
Yeah,
Say that
look at that observation hockey essentially.
Yeah, so you can say Shanks is he's replacing his arm with armor. It just seems like that's still something.
I'm not gonna say
for his
face. I would say it just going that part of the game just gonna get better for him. You know what I'm saying? Well,
thank you. In the comments.
It's gonna have to overcompensate now.
Like I said, if we're gonna say conquers, then Zoro has manifested 6 other arms with his shit. So if we're going to say conquers, like I said, in the future, I would have to see a Haki Susano. I would have to see the fucking Haki arm come out of nowhere, or the manifestation of an arm, like it has been done in the series for other swordsmen. Like I would need to see that. If I don't see that, then this is a null and void thing. It's like, all right, that's something that have to happen. Because otherwise, I'm going to just, if I don't see that type of feature, I'm going to say he never substituted it, and you need 2 arms. I'm going to stand on that. Because when Whitebeard is clashing with when Whitebeard clashes with Roger sends Oden flying, 1 arm Divine Departure. And he sees that it's a bird. No, it's a plane. No, it's a Whitebeard. And Whitebeard's coming down from the sky, 2 hands charging up Haki and Zoro and going like, yo, so as long as you're that's what I do. You know what? 2 arms, 1 slash, not 1. He didn't say, let me just sharpen my Haki with 1 arm. He said, let me grab this blade for real and put the beat on it. He did. So as long as I see that, that's real life. Hey, we need this in order to be this. Fujitora can sense all he wants. But you know what he said? You know what Fujitora said at the end of the day? Just Rosa? Luffy, what is your face? I can sense your aura. I can tell where you're going to be. I can fight you in a fight. But what does your face look like? What is your hair, your smile? What do you see, your eyes? What
I'm gonna step in real quick as devil advocate. Then I'm gonna let Rigo. So I know he wants to respond to that. I just want to say everything that Boo just said.
Is like that. It's all.
I'm 10 toes behind. I think it makes perfect sense.
Because I up my conquerors. But the actual significance of the arm, we still can take that away.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Still need that. I do think that.
All right, I'm step in real quick as devil advocate to let Rigo. I know he wants to respond to that. I just want to say everything that Goo just said. I'm 10 toes behind. I think it makes perfect sense. It's I mean,
bro, he sacrificed his arm. This is my biggest point of this argument. Even besides the 2 arm shit, what is the point of the sacrifice if nothing is actually lost? If you're Buggy told us this guy's top 1. He's top 1. He just needs to do it. Then he loses an arm, and then top 1 literally is like, yo, are you sure that was a wise decision? Whitebeard is literally asking, are you sure that was wise?
It could be.
Mihawk don't even want to fight you no more, bro. You can if you're literally like that. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just literally saying. If you're already top one and you sacrifice your arm and you're still top one, what is the point of the sacrifice for the narrative? Like, what does the plot really need for you to jump in and do that? What did it really need? Something had to be sacrificed. And I think it was his power. It was his position. He could have been Pirate King Jr. And he said, you know what? I lost my arm. I'm going, you know what I mean? This is not what it is. I do think he got stronger in other categories and facets. Cool. There's some fans think that, hey, Shanks lost his arm, went to see Rayleigh, told Rayleigh that he met Luffy, and also said, hey, can you...
No, I don't think we have to go as far as bad writing. I think that
I lost the arm and I need to get that right. That's some people think that. I'm not fully on the plane with it. I think that's good for creativity. It makes sense.
So that's different. Let me tell you why.
If he sacrificed his arm, something should have been sacrificed.
I agree.
The point, and I'd have to call it bad writing if we learn that.
I agree.
No.
So I'm about to break it down. I'm telling you this as a nigga that's on your side of everything you're saying. Like I said, right now what I'm saying is just devil advocate shit. But I'm on your side. I'm 10 toes. But if we're talking about sacrifice,
that's different. Let me tell you
and
why.
we're going off of hypothetically,
he
didn't lose any of his potential from that sacrifice of the arm. Then you still have the fact of the purpose of the sacrifice being now Luffy has a dedication
on your side of everything.
Now I'm really gonna
right now what I'm saying is
I just watch my idol, my mentor, lose his fucking arm. If he doesn't lose his arm,
we're talking about
you said this before yourself. Luffy's mentality towards being King of Pirates is different than Shanks still having his arm. So even if he loses his arm and he doesn't lose any potential, you still have a sacrifice of I lost my arm just so Luffy can lock in
that dedication to now I'm really gonna lock in on this.
So that's why I think it's a little bit different than
if he doesn't lose his arm, you've said this before yourself.
What I also will
Luffy's
say,
mentality towards being King of the Pirates is different than Shanks still having his arm. So even if he loses his arm and he doesn't lose any potential, you still have a sacrifice of I lost my arm just so Luffy can lock in mentally for this pirates. So that's why I think it's a little bit different than the other player that just brought up. What I also will say.
Yeah, IG's echo is bad. Sorry for everybody that's watching. I gotta deal with that.
Like I said, I'm on your side.
They won't even let me type in the comments.
Now I will. In Reed's defense,
that's why I left like 3 different times. And
I feel like narratively,
really not.
We damn near could throw away 900 of the episodes when it comes to Oda defending Shanks. If Oda wants to make it make sense for Shanks, even if it doesn't make sense logically,
I'm on your side.
It won't matter. Oda, I believe Oda's love for Shanks is so
in Reed's defense, and Reed go right
he
after.
Doesn't give a fuck what we
in
think.
Reed's defense.
He'll write it. So I could, and I don't
feel like
narratively,
we damn near could throw away 900 of the episodes
and this
when it comes to Oda defending.
Mihawk with just one arm, just because
if Oda wants to make it make sense for Shanks, even if it doesn't make sense logically or narratively, it won't matter. Oda, I believe Oda
not
is so deep. He doesn't give a fuck what we think. He'll write it. So I could, and I don't. This doesn't make sense to me either. But I could believe it if I opened a manga panel.
I think that should be
and this nigga Shanks.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't
with one arm. Just
I wouldn't be
surprised. Say so. Just because I like it.
I still think
Oda's not playing
no. He just the difference is that just when he fought Mihawk with one arm at first,
Go ahead, Reed.
The battle's undecided. Yeah. Now Mihawk wins extreme death. That's the difference.
I think that should be the case. But I wouldn't be surprised if
he
it
doesn't
wasn't
lose a bunch of
That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised. Because it's not fair. Oda's not playing fair when it comes to Shanks, bro. He's not.
Shanks
then, go ahead.
If he pulls a gun out,
what's his name?
Listen, I'm saying it being funny, but I'm not being funny. All the Shanks top men got guns. I wouldn't be surprised if Ben Beckman said, "Yo, you lost your gun and you lost your sword. Let me show you how to shoot it."
4 years before they started the manga.
He would have the strongest contra-coded bullets you've seen in the verse. Would Shanks not have the strongest contra-coded bullets you've seen in the verse? Sure. If he has a gun. I'm being serious. We can say sure all we want. The games actually have him with the gun. Now, we can say, oh, he's hacking games in the game. That's how they gave him the gun. The game also showed us 4 years before they put it in the manga that Shanks could rain conquers hockey. Now, I told you about this, folks. And Trey, I told you about my theory on Shanks before he did it. I had it over and rain down lightning from the heavens via hot conquers hockey. And where did I get that theory from? 4 years before it became true? I got it from games. I got it from games. 4 years later, he goes to Greenbow and literally sends black at the nigga. That's I got that from the game. So I don't think it's too crazy. Shanks might got a 38 revolver in the fucking back. Oh God. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. A little C prison in the chamber. Ain't nobody on the crew got devil fruits. Read, that's all valid shit I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not trolling at all.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I just got a couple questions, man. I'm gonna keep it simple, bro. Brief. Okay. If Fuji never blinds himself, is he as strong as he is right now?
Fuji's never blinded himself.
I don't know. I don't know if it's observation. Like him blinding himself sharply is observation.
Off of the information I have now, I just assume yes. I assume he'd be strong.
What you asking? If he wasn't blind, would he be stronger than him?
No. I'm just saying, just purely. I'm not even talking me out right now. I'm just asking if Fuji never blinded himself. Do you think he would be stronger than he is now, or weaker than he is now?
Off of the information I have now, I just assume yes. I assume
he has. Yo, coach, it might be you. Exo is the heaviest one. You're the one talking.
Really?
I could be tripping.
Test. Y'all hear now?
Swear, I'm not doing headphones to me.
Let me mute myself.
I do got a pretty breathing dog over here. I don't know if
Test.
Definitely not here.
Well, I'll wait until you get your headphones.
Trey, I love you, but it might be you, dog.
Test.
It's either that or it really is the dog.
I think it's
in the background.
Still there. It might be Trey. Trey's fault.
Let me mute myself.
Test.
Appreciate you joining us, bro.
Yo.
Been a minute, man. You
It was Trey.
our third host.
I think it was Trey. Trey. I love you, but it might be you, dog.
All right, bro. Be safe.
It's either that or it really is the dog snoring in the background.
So,
It's probably not that. It's probably him, but hey, let's check this out.
so you think he will be weaker or stronger now?
All right,
Appreciate you joining us, bro.
yeah, it's been a minute, man. He was like our third host.
Yeah, man, I'll check in with y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Be safe.
Training already. It's the first thing he blindfolded himself.
So,
He's fighting Katakuri.
let me just restate. Tell you what, you think he will be weaker or stronger than him now?
I would have to get context of knowing who Fuji was before that. Besides that, I would say that being able to get, like I said, when Luffy had to learn future sight, when Luffy had to learn observation hockey training already, the first thing he did was probably blindfold himself. And then fighting Katakuri, he shut his whole vision down. Closed his eyes. So that's why I think that's one reason why I think Fuji is an observation is naturally born. So his senses are sharpened, so he's more and really being able to get him, like, you know.
Curiosity, but I'm gonna get back to
besides that,
do you think that
Fuji's observation was probably cool and then got crazy after being blinded? Or was good, or it was solid, probably like a solid 8 out of 10, and after being blinded, that was
Okay.
Do you think
Now, this next question is genuinely just me out of curiosity, but I'll get back to the point. Do you think that Fuji's hockey,
I think using them separately, you could have that conversation.
because he's blind, or is it his fruit more so? Which one do you think more
your
normalizes the fight?
Your volume was dipping.
Do you think that Fuji's hockey or his devil fruit normalizes fights more with him having a handicap?
All three play a part.
This is why I argue the swords. I think when using them separately, you can have that conversation. For an admiral who's a top tier, top of the line swordsman, I think he's encompassing everything. The crazy devil, the crazy hobby, the natural afflicted sword skill that he has. All three of these play a part because that's what played. That's what the database told me about Zoro and King of Hell 3 sword style, 3 dragon style.
So he already has the
He legit. It talked about his raw physicality. His individualism, his hockey, Then on top of that, all three of his naps, all three of his fundamentals,
Supreme Grade Blade,
fundamentals he used for his
channel
shit
of
that
the
come to
that he
this.
has. So I
When I
think it's
think about
everything.
he's a blind man,
All around
so
everything.
he already has the handicap. He's an admiral, so
So
he's
is it fair to say
ready for
that?
this.
Yeah.
But you like kind of the
No
point.
matter how you think
But
of it,
Shanks,
he's physically
after
fit.
sacrificing his arm,
Then on top of that,
narratively,
the
how we know the story goes.
a
So
supreme
do
grade
something,
blade
they have to do
that
something
could
to kind of
channel a devil fruit
make
that
that
he has.
sacrifice
So I
worth
think
it.
it's everything, me personally, all around everything.
Like his brother, he trained with Gene Bay.
So is it fair to say that,
Afterwards,
which you've already kind of made
the
a
arm,
point,
maybe
but
he does go into
Shanks,
some form of
after
training.
sacrificing his arm,
He became
just
weaker.
narratively, how we know the
So my
story
question
goes,
is, outside of that,
when someone loses something, they have to do something to kind of make that sacrifice worth it,
is it
or
possible
make up for that sacrifice. Luffy
that
has his brother, he trains with Gene Bay, or not Gene Bay,
legendary
with Rayleigh afterwards.
that
Shanks loses his arm, maybe he does go and do some form of
and
training
his attacks are
if
just
he
that much
became
stronger
weaker.
than yours? Is that
But
even
my question is, outside
in the
of
realm
that,
of possibility?
obviously we know that's a narrative point in One Piece.
I believe Oda
Um,
can make that possible if Oda
is
wants
it
to make that
possible?
possible.
Yeah, I
That
do. I was about to say the only thing is, I think Oda will have him
that's
keep up.
so legendary written in this show that he
He
can imbue it into his blade,
he can just start saying
and
Black
his
Blade
attacks are just that much stronger than the others. Is that even
start
possible?
saying whatever he
In the
wants.
realm of possibility.
The Black Blade is what made.
I believe Oda could make that possible if Oda wants to
Because
make
we don't
that
have the
possible.
Black Blade. He
Yeah, I
did.
do.
Maybe he didn't have
I
a
was about to
Black
say
Blade
the only
before.
thing is
What he
I
was
think
saying
Oda will
is,
have him
I think
keep up
it's the
because they're
case.
twin brothers, and on top of that,
Mm.
we
They were having
know
their
so little about Black Blade. So
he's
it's
like,
like
oh, then
he could just start saying Black Blade how he to cut Haki.
he has two arms.
Like, he can start saying whatever he wants out of it. The Black Blade is what made Mihawk
Like I said,
better than
same
Shanks.
place.
Like, because Mihawk now has a Black Blade, he can beat Shanks. Maybe he didn't have a Black Blade before when he was fighting Shanks, which I think is the case. When he was fighting Shanks at first, when they were having their legendary duels, I think he's like, oh, damn, he's close to having a Black Blade, and it's not Black
His
Blade.
model, like
Shanks has two arms. He has great hockey. He probably just got Conqueror's Home down pat. Probably didn't have. Like, I'm think, like I said, the same place. Luffy at 1.5
so he's a different
can
type
do
of
so
hockey.
much. So Shanks at 1.4, no devil
I
fruit.
do think like his
And
hockey
hockey's
is
his
just,
main thing. So technically, he's one of the hockey fruit.
years, like that coach point.
And his model, like he ate the hockey fruit model Conqueror's hockey. Like Dark
Okay.
ate the hockey fruit model.
But you know my
battleship bag training.
if it takes an extreme
So he's a different type of hockey. I
point
do
is
think like
extreme
it's just
Mhm.
I do think like his hockey is just, I think Shanks' hockey is adequate. So it wouldn't be outlandish to hear like to Coach's point. It wouldn't be crazy to say that Oda would put Shanks above or Shanks on the same level still, or Shanks is like. But you know my thing, folks. If it takes an extreme diff, I don't care who really wins. The point is, it was an extreme diff, so it took your all to get it done.
Right.
That's the difference. Why I said if Shanks fought Mihawk back in the day, it was an extreme diff, no winner. I just think now the margin, the gap is still small, but it's just enough to where it's an extreme diff.
Otherwise,
Until Oda shows me like, yo, he
red
does an L4 Conqueror's hockey. Then I'm like, all right, hold up.
I mean,
If he takes out the gun and he's like, listen,
gun.
he blickies you with the ultimate Conqueror's code. The ultimate Conqueror's code. Otherwise, I'm just like, or he does like he goes like red-haired Impact or something. Like, I gotta see something crazy. I gotta see something crazy without the blade, or that's not like. Even when he did the green book,
I'm just telling you.
his sword.
Yes, he did.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's a swordsman feat right now. So for me to give him the gusto that we're trying to give him, I gotta see him without the blade.
He had a sword.
His biggest feat without the blade is making Kizaru and Fuji fall back
Highlighting the future sight.
and film red.
Highlighting his
I get it, bro. I get it. I'm just telling you.
freaking Wi-Fi hockey.
So to your point,
What we
the
do?
scene
I mean, like,
was his
I just
hockey.
that's kind of
That's all I'm saying.
that's
He
my,
had a sword. He used it.
that's all I'm saying.
But you cannot debate that the highlight of those scenes was his
Even if
hockey.
he wants to conquer, I don't think he's
Highlighting the future sight,
like that shit.
highlighting his
Like we see Zori's in
observation, freaking Wi-Fi hockey.
Yeah.
Bro,
through niggas. You feel me?
what are we doing, bro? I mean, like,
Even though
that's kind of indisputable. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. I don't think, even if Mihawk's a conqueror, I don't think he's an outright conqueror in the same like that Shanks is. Like we see Zoro using conqueror code, we don't see him using it like Luffy. Like Zoro still.
Y'all know what we should do?
You feel me? Like even though Luffy's
Well, that too. But I was also gonna say we should do a 2v2.
You know what I'm saying?
Shanks versus Mihawk with us three and Rob. Get Shonen Showdown in the mix. Have Reed on Rob's team and have them to debate us.
Because his conqueror hockey is adequate itself.
Y'all know what we should do?
Have Sabo Summit.
Well, that too. But I was also gonna say we should do a 2v2. Shanks versus Mihawk with us three and Rob. Get Shonen Showdown in the mix. Have Reed on Rob's team and have them to debate us. Mihawk versus Shanks.
I wouldn't have did this if I didn't read the statements that I read recently. Like I read them before, but I read them all together. You ever seen all these statements before? But then you actually start let me line up the actual evidence to see what makes sense. Let me find out where the story doesn't make sense, so I can say, all right, this can't be true. Then I actually start putting all the Mihawk shit, and I just start going to all swordsmen. And I pull up all the swordsman shit I found data shit. I'm like, every swordsmanship adds credence to the next feat of swordsmanship, and it makes sense. The only thing that's not making sense here is where it says Shanks, even though losing an arm, he hasn't lost power.
And that's okay.
Or he hasn't lost strength. And this is my problem. Because a line like that can be interpreted so many different ways. Because it could be because they could be talking about he doesn't lose power on influence as a Monko. It could, like as a pirate captain, it could be, he hasn't lost strength and power as in power output. And that's okay. Like I said, my problem with that would just be, like I said, shout out to Trick Motive. Great point. You can't do kendo.
That's my only thing.
That's a big thing. Having one arm on the blade is cool. I have so much more power if I use two. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you don't lose power. You technically do lose power because you don't have that other arm. You up in your hockey, but no matter how much you up your hockey, I'm going to say, well, what if you have 2 hands in that hockey?
I have a question for you, Reed.
Like what did I say about Mihawk? I believe Mihawk to observe. I believe Mihawk is Fuji with his eyes open. That's all.
I got a question for you.
I believe when it comes to observation hockey and swordsmanship. I think Mihawk
earlier you were saying that
literally they called the dude the clairvoyant.
That as well. You also stated that Mihawk did not narratively defeat
and it's not somebody with the actual
because the only one that's going to defeat Shanks is Blackbeard when Blackbeard kills him, which I do believe that's going to happen. I think Blackbeard is going to put it into Shanks' life.
Earlier you were saying
that. I guess my question would lie in when you say that. Does that mean you don't believe that Shanks and Mihawk will ever fight, or you think they're gonna fight, but Shanks is just gonna?
Because the only one that's going to defeat Shanks is Blackbeard when Blackbeard kills him, which I do believe that's going to happen. I do think Blackbeard is going to put it into Shanks' life.
Yeah, I agree.
It's weird, but
it
almost
when you say that, does that mean
just because
you don't believe that Shanks and Mihawk will ever fight,
exactly.
or you think they're gonna fight?
So
they
low-key could meet up. They're going to the same place.
I don't think
it almost kind of
I don't
fits.
think they'll fight. I mean, right now it'd be weird for them to clash.
Yeah, it'd be
like
completely weird.
Somebody would have to lose.
It almost fits the narrative or the story just because he's in that what's it called?
Crossskill.
Exactly, he's a Crossskill. So they low-key could meet up. They're going to the same place, so it almost kind of fits.
No, I don't think anybody's gonna die.
But like
the Shanks,
I only see that ending in 2 scenarios or 3. I guess 3, obviously. Draw or one person or one of these 2 people lose. But like the weird part is,
and like kind of get Shanks down is like, yeah, I told you you're weaker than me.
When Mihawk could lose in that battle and die. That would be dumb to me. But also,
it's not gonna hold
in the Shanks and Mihawk fight.
Alright, I thought you were top.
Like, okay,
1, 2, 3,
if Mihawk goes up against
it's not gonna feel right.
and Mihawk gets the upper hand and like kind of gets Shanks down, is like yeah, I told you you're weaker than me, and like he lets him go. That ruins Shanks' character moving forward. Like, it's not gonna hold the same weight now. It's like, yo, all right, I thought you were top or 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to say. It's not gonna feel right. I feel like the only way that ends. Now we're gonna have the comparison. Like, okay, well, great swordsman, but like we need Shanks to still be viewed from Blackbeard's point of view. Him dying by Blackbeard narratively makes sense because Blackbeard is one of the industry's villains. Mihawk
he slipped up.
Now we're gonna have the comparison of like, okay, well, like where's Shanks to Zoro? Like I'm not. I don't want to hear that. That puts too much confusion in the air.
Talk to him.
I don't think so. See, I was about to say I don't think so. See, I don't think so because the only reason I don't think so is because of Mihawk. Exactly, you did. Your argument was bulletproof until you took off like you know when people like have on a jacket and they lean that one side. That's what you did with your bulletproof vest. You should have had did that. I gotta. I'm going crazy right now.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Mihawk said, you gotta remember, no matter what we view Shanks as now, no matter who Mihawk fought Vista, we fought Vista. Somebody who fought him with a smile. Yet this man, Shanks said, got a book statement. It says he is waiting for someone stronger than red hair Shanks. So that means Zoro can't. That means he literally just told us how strong Zoro has to be. He must become stronger than Shanks.
Right.
That's legit what he's telling us. So I got Zoro get it. That's why people say, oh, Zoro doing the whole fight with Mihawk or sparring. Not fight. Zoro doing the whole fight or sparring with Shanks. It sounds crazy. Not that crazy. It might not happen in the way that we're saying it, but Oda can make it happen in some weird uncanny way. Maybe Shanks might be off the abstinence. And Zoro gotta stop him. I wasn't saying that Zoro would never sip this and start attacking. I want to make sure Oda can do it in whatever way he wants. Oda's saying that. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying. I know he'll get there.
I don't know into the story. So I want to make sure I explain. I don't think that
it
wouldn't make sense. I wasn't saying that Zoro would never get there. I want to make sure. I think I was misunderstood. I wasn't saying that.
Okay, that's what I thought you were saying.
No. I know he'll get there narratively. Everyone should pass. Everyone that is in Shanks' generation.
Okay.
Like it wouldn't make sense if they didn't. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen. I don't like it, but it's gonna have to happen. But no, like. I'm just saying,
when you lose like the symbol of peace,
I would like it wouldn't make sense story-wise if Shanks loses to if Shanks loses to Mihawk right now. He needs to be viewed in a certain way. And if you take that away from him,
that's
nah, he has to lose to like when you lose like the symbol of peace. Like, he needs to lose that to Blackbeard. That's the person who needs to take away the symbol of peace.
Reed, listen, Reed. First of all, I heard that blasphemy. So we're gonna address that shit. We're gonna address this nonsense. You understand me? Let me tell you something about what.
Talk to me, bro.
Let me holler at you about one arm. About one arm has been, you feel me?
Has been, okay,
bro cannot put, listen, man, I'm just saying, man, when you want to really get to talking this swordsman talk, I need you to understand, bro cannot perform kendo if his life depended on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
if his life depended on it, he cannot perform kendo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that matters greatly. You know what I'm saying? So
showed us that it matters.
Now I like the understanding that Shanks is just a different breed, so his innate ability to be adept at certain things is what propels him to this tier in which we hold him in type shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like we start to let him fall into a false sense of
I take that back.
no blemishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro is not flawless, spotless. He cannot just like. I feel like the community holds Shanks in the unbeatable regard.
Yeah, they do.
Like the only person who can defeat this nigga.
I don't think there's any.
I take that back.
Yeah,
think no one can. Y'all think no one can beat him. And the one person that is going to beat him is going to do it via some shiesty.
Thank you.
And it's and the shit just kind of mind boggles because I don't think there's any medium of entertainment, right, where anybody is just top one. You know what I'm saying? Even like in any medium, I don't think there's anywhere where someone is just literally the top one. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand how, okay, maybe you're not even saying Shanks is top one, but amongst pirates, he's top one. I would still even beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? Because, for example, right, is Shanks stronger than Burgess? Absolutely. But he cannot bench more than Burgess. Right. And I don't, and I'd hate to get into those. I'd hate to get into those kind of scaling when people get to talk about strength and who has more skill and who's just the overall better combatant. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I don't think Shanks just became a Yonko 6 years ago and his hockey all of a sudden went from tier 5 to tier 1. Like, I don't think, like, whatever his hockey is at, it's at a consistent growth rate. So at no point was he fighting a Mihawk that was stronger than the Mihawk we know now, type shit. Or let me even rephrase this another way. I think we have to stop acting like, okay, yeah, maybe they were equals back in the day, but bro became a Yonko and has completely outclassed him. I think that is such a bogus ass statement to make, because even when that was going on, Mihawk also didn't have his world's strongest swordsman title.
Right.
They were both titleless when they rose to fame of famous duels. Now they both have achieved titles. One has a title in what he actually pursued, and one has a title in, you know, his purpose. One's a Yonko, one's the world's strongest swordsman. I don't think it's fair to either one of these individuals, given like we see the journey it takes for both of these individuals to get to where they're at, just like looking at Luffy and Zoro. And I feel it's so disrespectful to just sit here and say that, oh yeah, one of them took the easier route, or one of them is a fraud, or one of them, you know, ain't really built to the parameters that the story has lined them up to. Like, none of that shit don't really mix for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Shanks is. Oh, hold on, Nika. Let me completely land. Like, Shanks is definitely strong, top 5. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't just act like this man is an invulnerable piece of work. Nowhere in the story does he have durability height 4 feet like Kaido. Nowhere in the story does he have damage feats like niggas like Kaido. I'm listening. Someone tell me a damage feat greater than the damage you've seen Kaido do. We have not seen a greater damage feat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be the one to sit up here and say Shanks is featless. I'm not that kind of individual. I'm not gonna be the one to sit up here and say Mihawk is featless. I'm not that kind of individual. But I am going to look at what they represent in the story as far as a benchmark, a goal to hit. and I'm gonna analyze. Okay, damn, Luffy is still climbing up that ladder just to say he can meet Shanks. God damn, Zoro, you just now even realizing that you have the aspirations of a king. You just now realizing you even have aspirations of a king by going down this path. You're just now realizing this. And these niggas like Mihawk and Shanks have been pirates for how long? You know what I'm saying? So when I take all that into consideration, bro, like they're equals. Who you feel would win in that bout is just who you feel like rocking with that given Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't think either one of them are like far. They're not far apart in their tier at all. Like, you know, my quote. Y'all know my quote. Y'all know my quote. Rayleigh top 5. He ain't 4 or 5. One or two is Mihawk. One or two is Mihawk and Shanks, and it's honestly interchangeable, just depending on how I feel on the day, given the moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take, y'all.
Yes. Now after trip 20, like I wanted to just say the ad.
Real 15, bro, wouldn't let me land. I kept it.
I didn't know what this was landing, so I was trying to see what's going on. Parachuting it, what's going on?
I ain't even deployed my shit.
You gotta press the button. I'm telling you, right? I started off the conversation with that one. I don't know if you came in or you came in late, but you said the same exact thing. You can't talk about Shanks and shit on me. You can't talk about me and shit on Shanks. They're both. I think the difference in the tier, like the tiering of the way these two characters scale, they move to. So we cannot literally shun one to shine on the other. Based on like that's legit. Even if, like I said, when they fought before, it was like three different winners. Now if they fought, I do believe there's no best of a tie, but I think it should still be three but with a winner now. I think Mihawk would be that winner because of what has happened.
You know, you want to know what happened? Based on character traits, and you know, when you analyze characters like this that have this kind of respect for one another or whatever the case is, that fight goes just like this, right? Whoever wins says they didn't win. You feel me? Whoever wins the fight is like, bro, let me have that. Nah, I need that back. Bro, let me have that. This one don't count. You feel me? That's how that goes. And I understand that's literally the dynamic between the two. You know what I'm saying?
To give you the point, a little bit of headcanon, but
most definitely.
Well, I'm not saying my headcanon. I'm not saying anything.
Yes, sir.
But how do you think the Kaido versus
That is not what happened.
when he stopped him from coming to Marineford?
Great question.
Because I know you don't
talked
think
about this like 50 times.
I know you do not think that Kaido was like, yes, sir, Mr. Shanks, sir. I will not go.
Absolutely not.
I will not come to Marineford.
Yes, sir.
I will
Absolutely.
stay here.
Absolutely. No, listen. Absolutely not. That is not what happened. But if we're gonna go into a headcanon, what we think happened, I would like to hear what y'all think happened, and then I'll tell you what I think happened. Because what I think happened is kind of consistent.
Let him turn around.
With that being said, right?
True. I think he hit him with a little bit of that conqueror. I don't think they fought. I think he flexed the conqueror like, yo, if you want it, we can go.
That's crazy.
Play like this.
Okay.
Straight hockey.
I think it's
So
Turn around.
yeah.
So with that being said, right?
This is what Trick was talking about. Y'all got him as a god. He ain't doing that to Kaido. He ain't just.
So with that, hold on, no, Nika, trust me. I got this. I got this. I ain't even sip my drink or hit the bong yet. I promise you, I got this.
We do all of that for Shanks, and then when I say somebody else is doing that to Kaido, it's no, Kaido king of the beast. There's no way Shanks could have to him. I never.
The man The man who made a flesh and bone, regular human out here,
You was about to
scarred
talk
on his
about how Rick
face,
said Shanks just
missing a
ditched Kaido
fucking
with his
arm
hockey and
out
made him
here,
go home.
hairy leg, no
That's what I
shaving
heard.
ass nigga.
That's exactly
But
what I
not too
heard.
much on my dog, right?
Yeah,
Not too much
bro.
on
That
my
was
dog.
crazy.
Bro, chill out, bro. What you do, bro?
Not too much.
You're going too far, bro.
Not too much on my dog though. But nah, so what was I about to get at
You was
before
about
I
to talk
let
about how Rick
Nika get
said
that
Shanks
off?
just
That was
ditched
crazy,
Kaido with his
man.
hockey and made him go home.
Concrete. Well, yeah,
Cause that's
Right,
what I heard.
that
That's
nonsense, bro.
I'm waiting for that.
That's fucking rubbish.
Crazy.
That's fucking rubbish, bro. Now,
Rubbish.
yes, listen, Reed. I got great amount of respect for you, bro. But I gotta call it how it is, and I
Is
hope
Green
you do
Bullet
the
talking
same
about?
on my end, cause I be bullshit.
That's crazy, man.
So with that being said, right? Watch this. It's gonna be a string of questions. Truthfully, these are just yes and no's, but y'all could, give a tangent if you must. Have we ever seen any conqueror ever get bitched up? Ever? In the story.
Bullet Conqueror?
I need a yes or no, a confirmed conqueror that
Nope.
we know got bitched out.
I've never seen a confirmed conqueror.
So with that being said, that definitely ain't how that played out. That definitely ain't how that
I
played
gotta
out.
think about that.
Second
That's
question.
some diplomatic
Second
shit.
question. When Shanks
In
pulled
reverse.
up on Whitebeard,
Yeah.
as he
Politics.
stepped on the ship, what was the first thing being exuded from the man?
Color of the
And he's not even there for smoke. He's there to ask the nigga like, hey, please, can you tell your son to chill out because this could be bad. He's there to actually like consult and not negotiate. What's the word I'm looking for, bro? Like, bro is over there offering an unsolicited consultation. Understand
Boom,
this.
there we go.
He is there to offer an unsolicited consultation and still pulled up with the hockey on $1 billion, correct? Right? I need my yeses before I continue.
Alcohol, hockey, and
With that
sake.
being said, I don't think he pulled up on Kaido any less than that. Mind you, you pulling up with an unsolicited free consultation. You came with hockey and what? I need one answer from the congregation. Someone else tell me what else he brought with him.
Some
alcohol. Hockey.
I think it was sake. I legit had, when you asked for our story, I legit had that in the narrative.
Sake.
So with that being said, we've seen Whitebeard drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem like all of a sudden fuck around, get drunk, and be like, man, why was I even mad? You know what I'm saying? Because even when he was sitting down with Roger under the cherry blossoms, some time later after the whole, getting Odin and shit, he's just chilling. They just
If you're trying to stop someone who is headstrong on one thing right now,
we know Kaido. Once he gets to drinking, it's a list of moves he be in, and he gonna go through each one of them.
not even trick the nigga out of the situation, right?
He gonna go through each one of them.
Thing happening. Pulled up on Kaido.
If you're trying to stop someone who is headstrong on one thing right now, probably is headstrong on this thing because he's drunk. Is more alcohol not the way to trick the nigga out of the situation? Not even trick the nigga out of the situation, right? I'm gonna flat out tell you what I think happened. Pulled up on Kaido. Kaido let him know what he's about to get into, and Shanks hit him with some philosopher shit while pouring out some sake. Mind you, hockey is on alert. So Kaido knows not to just disrespect this right now. Let me go like we're Yonkos at the end of the day. You're a Yonko, I'm a Yonko. At the end of the day, we're peers. I can at least hear you out, which is borderline what Whitebeard did. Whitebeard was like, I can at least hear you out, right? So with that being said, I don't think it's a matter of pulling up on the man and bitching the man out. I think it's a matter of pulling up on the man and expressing like, hey, now may not necessarily be the right time. And as a matter of fact, don't you remember X? Don't you remember Z? Don't you remember Y? Mind you, Shanks pulling up on Whitebeard is like the young homie pulling up on the OGs from the other block.
Shanks could easily just bring up random.
Shanks pulling up on Kaido
Relevant to them as they're drinking.
is you and your op meeting at a bumping into each other at an AAU game. Y'all are peers. Yeah, y'all operate on different sides, but y'all are actual peers. Y'all could get down on a certain level, discuss on a certain level. Shanks could easily just bring up random like encounters that is relevant to them as they're drinking. Kaido has not been shown to be the stoic drinker that's like, you know, yeah, I'm drinking, but I'm still focused on this. You know what I'm saying, bro? Get to drinking and get to crying, talking about my castle's ruined, and then blowing kisses at you, and then he won't take your head off and drink blood from your fucking spine. Like, you never really know what you're getting with Kaido. But at the very least, you could counter that unpredictability, and I think that's what Shanks brought to the table when he pulled up on him, got him drunk. Just switch the vibe and the tone of what Kaido was actually feeling in the moment. I don't think it has to do with anything with bitching the man out or nothing like that.
What you wanted to say, Reed? Because you had some mean pushback.
Okay, yeah, I have something that will literally demolish this entire argument because I had to think about it. I had to think. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
It better demolish it. It better demolish it.
He hasn't been confirmed as a conqueror, but the moment that Marshall D teaches conquerors, your entire argument is out. I just want you to know that.
Hey,
because Rayleigh, the entire island,
for sure. I'll be the one to tell. Hey, listen, I'm the one that advocates like, look, bro pulled up, told him go home, and he left. He left. Not no, but he didn't hit the man with no, but I'm not finished, but I did, no, bro bounced and did some fuck shit at the shore when Rayleigh wasn't looking.
Wait, hold on,
that's
guys.
different.
But guys, hold on. I think to the context of that, the teacher remembers Rayleigh is like he saw Rayleigh as a young kid.
That he does.
So I think that
anime really like. I think the anime and
everybody like, think about this.
Reiterated that shit.
I read books about you.
They were like, hey, Rayleigh popped up, man. Can I just go around?
So strapping with a
we take that scenic route, bro. Like,
Hey, now listen, I think the anime really like. I think the anime and the fan letter like just kind of reiterated that shit on a different level. Like, they were like, hey, Ray popped up, man. We finna just go around. You feel me? We finna just, hit that scenic route, bro. Like, that's like, even if. For example, I understand what that like. Bitch out Blackbeard. Like, I use that to hype up my dog all the time, but I'm a very logical motherfucker. I don't like. Rayleigh himself said, "I think I could beat today's Blackbeard." Yeah. Now I'll go off on a limb and say my dog is being modest. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'll be like my dog is being modest, but like again, even Blackbeard being who he is, like I know I can beat this man, but do I have all day to be dealing with this nigga?
Right. I mean,
do I have the casualties to spare to deal with this nigga? All those things come into play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if he is a conqueror, I can't still fault him in that moment because that's Mayho Rayleigh. You know what I mean? Like, that's Mayho Rayleigh, man. I don't know what to say past that, bro. Like, that's that nigga, man.
I don't disagree with you, but because I have a couple more points to make in rebuttal. Which, by the way, I'm walking around. I'm listening. When I jumped on, I was in the middle of getting my podcast room ready.
So cool.
I'm gonna start doing that again. But anyway, what I was saying was, the moment he gets conquered, I disagree with you by any perspective. I think, bro, you probably have conquerors. We've seen Black Lightning from this man, which is That room looks clean. Appreciate you, bro. We've seen Black Lightning from this man in the manga, in the anime. We and you were on same timing with Black Lightning. Man, Conqueror. Has it been
Don't teach?
Teach.
Yeah, I think he's
Conqueror. So
I think it's different because if you notice with every other Conqueror meeting another Conqueror, it's their first time really on the run-in and they didn't really Kid, Kaido, Big Mom, Luffy, Big Mom, Kid. You keep going, if you go down the names of Conquerors, Blackbeard via someone like you got to think about it. Look, Luffy's a conqueror, right? This is kind of a different type of parallel, but Luffy, I'm pretty sure Luffy's still wearing his arc, right? That's the man that trained him and he knows what he's capable of, right? Now, just because he knows what he's capable of, can't you say he didn't train him for sure? He didn't throw him in the jungle and shit. Wait. I could easily say Teach knows what Rayleigh is capable of.
No.
Why not?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because we're in a world of pirates. The OG pirates from Whitebeard's day and Rodder's day going head to head, and I'm not taking into consideration Rayleigh's top 5, not 4 or 5.
Luffy did not shy away from punching his grandfather.
That's because when you talk about that, we're talking about the work, not the situation. You get what I'm saying? Luffy was ready to risk his life. Blackbeard doesn't want to risk his life. Literally. Legit the whole thing. Is he not fighting to save his brother Ace when he has to go through the whole Navy and all this? He's putting his life on the line.
I hear you, bro.
Whitebeard literally says during the war, if you're with me, put your life on the line.
I hear you.
Blackbeard's not trying to put his life on the line. He said that. He said, yo, don't approach Boa where you're putting your life. If you approach Boa without caution, you're putting your life on the line. Literally, you're putting your life on the line. You'll die.
So what does he do?
So what is, but wait, in action. Just in action. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah,
he said that, then
that's my issue, man.
I mean,
he said, yo, I'm not ready for something left.
Only that, bro.
Okay. All right, I got what I came for. I'm out. These are cautions that are warranting these behaviors. So anything he's showing us with Rayleigh, it's not inconsistent. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's my issue. That's my issue, man. Because I swear that shit. Not only that, bro. Not only that. Again, not right after, but after that, we get into a situation. You know, our sun god ain't got to flex since. It's about with Kaido. He ain't really got the free form in a while. You know what I'm saying? Lucci got to some action, but it wasn't really much. Gorosei popped up. My bro get the free form in it. He still had to like, all right, I think we gotta hurry up and bounce. Is that cowardly? But it's in Luffy's nature to like, all right, this is going nowhere. Let's bounce. He will get to a point where, all right, this is getting nowhere. I gotta go. Luffy will get to that point. That in no way takes away from the fact of him being a conqueror, him being brave. It's not cowardly of him. It's just within his characteristic. He does not want to sit there and figure out a way around this shit that don't make sense to him in the first place. It's like, damn, my punches ain't working. All right, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I was on Twitch right now because I would literally pull up the clip of the face Blackbeard man. I forgot the face of this man.
When you saw it,
right? Yes. He's not making that face.
Bro, you're making that face. If I see Ray hold up. Right above me, when I was legit. When I said he's Roger's right hand. When I see him later, he's still got ass.
Bro, it ain't even that. Listen.
Did he swim?
Hey, Reed.
Did he swim?
I'm about to say, bro, hold up, man.
Bro.
Hey, hold up, Reed. Listen. Ray, I said, Ree, I need you to understand this and understand this only. Right? You gonna have that reaction when top 3 pull up. It is what it is, bro.
If
I don't know.
if Ray dyes his hair black, everybody will still be in his phone. On God. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is.
You gonna have that reaction when top 3 pull up, bro. It is what it is, man. Like, what you gonna do, bro? What you supposed to do, bro?
He was bringing up a feat that was like minuscule and like limited. I don't understand, but this is I'm actually talking about trauma from seeing some of the capabilities from before, and then you see them again, and you're like years later, and you're still on. That's literally how that works, bro. That's legit.
I get it. Okay, bro. Like, here's the thing, bro. This man Snuck. All right, for y'all go crazy. Snuck. I want to make sure I say it out loud. Okay, we're good. Snuck did kinda feisty get Admiral get it, okay? But that was his
I don't want to say snuck him, I say jumped him though.
that was his captain.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We did all these villages or voyages together.
He said
You
villages.
you clashed with Roger.
But
Oh, you're the strongest man in the
that's the
world.
calculated plan though, because in that same instance he did some shit.
He technically.
Hold on.
Is Pirates versus Marines.
Stopping something. James pulls up, stops the war. Really pulls up, stops the battle.
Everything I'm saying is canonically the
Yeah, I mean, he technically, hey, Nico, he technically did the same thing. Is Pirates versus Marines. Bro pulled up, told niggas stop that shit, go home. Niggas left.
That's what I'm saying. I'm using legit parallels. I'm not mentioning anything that's like everything I'm saying has canonically been shown in the story. Even when I talked about the one arm thing, when you got arms up, 2 arms on the class with the world's strongest man at the time. Like, I don't know, I'm not trying to say at that time. Someone who's definitely a contender for the position at the time, you could say. You need these things. These things are real. That's why I love One Piece. It's real life shit into the story. That's why my interpretation of it is on even with real life.
I don't think anything that you're saying is
shit happens. Like legit. Like it's based off of real life behaviors. Basing the behaviors of someone who's passionate about doing
Blackbeard thing, man. Like,
legit.
Okay.
Bro, I get these things.
That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to let you know.
When I'm talking about Whitebeard, like, man, has the gall or the courage.
No. I don't think anything that you're saying is.
Like, it's the same thing.
I just disagree. Like, about this Blackbeard thing, man. Like, bro, I get the he's thinking about him and da 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 da. Bro, we're not talking about Whitebeard. Like, man had the gall and the balls and the courage to go up there and fight. Like,
but with a calculated plan, though.
So
he weakened by first removing himself, then removing facts, then literally getting
he just came out of a battle that
then goes to impel down to recruit the most devious niggas, and then pull up on that.
Not only just pull up on that nigga, pulled up on that nigga after he just came out of a battle that everyone that saw it says he shouldn't have survived.
Exactly.
Talking about him versus Akainu. Talking about him versus Akainu. Like motherfuckers acting like this man just pulled up on a fresh Whitebeard. Like, bro, look at when he pulled up to Marineford, bro. Like, it's the shit. Like, Blackbeard has been too calculated with it, so I can understand when there's just one thing out of place in the equation, he won't even do the math.
You didn't tell me that was happening. I'm out.
I understand that. I get that. If there's one thing out of place in the equation, he's not even gonna waste his time doing the mathematics. I get that.
He's the type of person where I'm not saying this man is Isaac. These the questions that you told me you would ask me. You plop off this random question and you're walking out the room. What are you talking about? You didn't tell me that was happening. I'm out. I didn't plan for this. I'm out. I promoted my album, and now you ask me about some media, some shade shit.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this man is Isaac. You know what I'm saying? It's just, can you really fault somebody who sticks to the plan?
Nah, you can't. I agree with that. I just don't. Again,
he doesn't agree with
the thing I disagree with. That's it. The only thing I disagree with. He disagrees so much.
He's calling that head.
You don't gotta do all
Call the head cannon, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Agree with that.
I'm sorry, but that don't.
Check this out.
In his actual think about this. We get to see Rayleigh's impression
from the era of Buggy.
You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do Check this out. There is no pirate from the era of Buggy, Shanks, Blackbeard, them guys, that era. There is none of them who see a pirate from the era that was above them, and they're not. Their response isn't nostalgic, like traumatic or whatever.
I'm
you know what I'm saying? Like the Whitebeard pirates were shaky at Marineford because they remembered what Garp was about. Whitebeard had to tell them, like, hey, you took a little faster now, guys, like, simmer down. But even then and still, people were still afraid of Whitebeard because, you know, of everything. But then again, you know, reality sets in and people are realizing they could touch him. But even then, he still has one of his most iconic lines. Let me remind you why you quake when you hear the name Whitebeard.
Yes.
Like it's kind of a prevalent thing, like, you know, pirates that have encountered other greater pirates in their past, like they still hold some, I don't want to know if I want to say trauma is the word, but like he remembers plain as day how Rayleigh whooped that ass on that island and the rest of that crew. He remembers plain as day. You feel me? So I don't think you could just dismiss his experience with Rayleigh from his reaction to Rayleigh.
This is where I gotta argue the trauma point, bro. Because then this is why I say this is what I call necessary. Where they give you the emphasizing content from the manga, but it's not shown in the manga. They showed us that fight. If you actually look at what Rayleigh did, Rayleigh chopped up, Rayleigh split like 3 niggas and then stopped Marco with a finger. If I'm at that time,
and then barely tried against Vista.
This is the niggas right now. Mind you, 3 niggas that got probably division. They up there.
I'm just saying, man. I'm telling you right now.
In that division.
He was barely trying against Vista, bro.
This nigga, you know, crazy. He probably watched the Goku and some shit.
Oh my god.
He knows it, bro. He sees it. This is what it is.
Nah, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm telling you right now.
You yourself being a pirate in that
I'm telling
what some of those men did.
I'm telling y'all right now, man.
And he's pulling up with his eyes. You never heard of Rayleigh before.
Like, listen, man. There's absolutely no manner of way that you yourself being a pirate in that era, witnessing what some of those men did firsthand. Like you're witnessing a living legend. This isn't the straw hats at the bar realizing, oh shit, you're Raylan, you're in books. Like you had to bandage niggas that fought him.
Yeah.
You know this guy. You know what I'm saying? You had to put bandages on niggas that fought him. You had to continue sailing with niggas who would have nightmares because they fought that nigga. You feel me? I don't know if that happened, but you get what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't think you can remove his personal experience from his reaction to Raylan, because he has encountered the man. His presence there comes with an expectation of the last time I just saw this man walking out from behind the bushes and trees, when he lifted up that sword, I woke up 2 days later. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, I'm just saying, bro.
This is why I'm using the past to show you. We saw the collection outwards to Alabasta. Luffy gets the intel down. Free you. I'm not free you if you're just gonna get out and go back and do what you did. If you're just gonna go back and terrorize it. Crocodile really has to tell you that's not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the same person my opponent for that now. Then he lets him out. You get what I'm saying? It's really know about these characters are really the concept of what they know about the characters, about their first impression of these characters. Same thing with Luffy. Luffy says, "Yo, you go after any of my crew, blah blah blah."
Before we finalize this topic,
I'm not gonna go after none of my friends. He says that to Luffy. Luffy means that. We know Luffy means that. And Luffy sold your past.
Right?
Hey Ree, I wanna
or trauma towards, whatever the case is. I imagine you're very proud of yourself.
Rhea, before we finalize this topic right here, or this piece of the combo, is there anyone in your past life, right, that you had some type of reverence for, respect for, trauma towards, whatever the case is? I imagine you're very proud of yourself as the man that you become now, accomplishing whatever it is you've accomplished in life. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you come across these individuals, does that change your reaction to the individual? It may change your verbatim how you move, but does it change your initial reaction? Because I'm saying this to say, I don't think any of us deal with people based on an interpretation that isn't proven. So I say that to say, like, if this person is X, we're not going to see them and treat them like they're Z. No, we know them to be X, so we going to be on X type of time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see this person and be like, oh, I'm going to be on ABC time. This motherfucker on XYZ, bro. Like, good luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying that to say, like, did you really expect Blackbeard to see Rayleigh and not, you know, like be on that? Or did you expect him to be like, oh, Meho, let's see who really got the darkness? Like, I don't know, bro.
I mean, I expected what I expect out of him when he sees Shanks. Which
it's almost like Shanks seeing Rayleigh again for the first time after a long time.
That's Reeve, come on, man. That's too different. Listen, Luffy meeting Shanks.
I got one more question.
Luffy meeting Shanks. It is. It's almost like Shanks seeing Rayleigh again for the first time after a long time. It's a someone you have great respect for. You have an endearing feelings for. You at some point want to make them proud. You want to make them proud at some point. whether it matters to you or not, like hearing this person say that they're proud of you will mean something to you. That is not the case with the other individuals you just brought up. Like, no.
I guess let me explain further.
That boy Rayleigh told him verbatim, like, look, this is unbecoming of you. Like, I don't fucking like you, dog. Leave.
Let me explain further. I'm saying I use that example because I expect Luffy and Shanks to clash with each other when they see each other.
Okay.
This is another. Okay, let me. I don't want to put too much on it.
They want to make sure he measures up.
Because the goal is to be directly better than Shanks. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So Luffy is at that level where he needs to be on Shanks' level now. Luffy would want to try Shanks, want to
he'd want to make sure he measures up.
Yeah, that's his goal. That's a direct goal. That's part of why he's doing this. He's better than you. So that's a little different from Teach. Teach is not. Shanks is not involved in his direct goals. Like it's not like, oh, I must finish this off. I scarred him. I have to clear my sloppy work. I gotta finish the guy. He's not. That's not his goal. So I don't think he's like, okay, I need to be clashing.
I got some headcanon for the game, though.
Wait, let me ask my one more. I'm really understanding. Okay. So when we feel the presence of the Joy Boy house, is that not in some sense PTSD or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so let's smaller parallel. The very same moment we're talking about.
Okay.
Where Ray really is feeling the presence and is understanding from the past what this person is capable of. Is that not the same parallel? Would it not be the same PTSD trauma in that same respect? Would it not be? That's the clearest parallel I could think about in the story that matches up moment for moment.
No, okay. I agree with where you're going.
That's probably because Joy wasn't actually there.
Emu was Joy Boy, right? But Joy Boy was not in her. Emu did not turn around, turn tail, and say, "Yo, not good. I'm bouncing." Emu didn't say that.
But that's probably because Joy Boy wasn't actually there in his face.
No, I just about to say, not probably. That's why it's not speculation. That's why Emu's to the threat now and trying to get let's go off the
You really got scared.
That's my only thing to that.
Let me explain that
really and then think about it.
Let me say that same piece though, because I don't
Emu's dependent on the dog to do that. Like, it's not even like it's really on something. You really got scared and choked out. Fell on the floor, and then it's like, yo, why you?
Banika, let Reese say that same piece though, because I don't even know what he did.
Why are you letting him get? Why are you letting him get? That's really expressing. You know what he's like. Oh my God! The whole reason he's gathering. That's rape. You know why did he literally the same? What if he makes it? That's how he makes it. So it looks like to me when Rayleigh leaves, Rayleigh's like, yo, I know this. He's that one. Remember that time I told you? This is him. That's really the expression he has. He's really shocked, like, oh my gosh. Okay, that's Rayleigh. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's literally the same type of.
Mayho Rayleigh.
That's the same. That's literally the same reference. But yeah, go ahead. This is my point.
I don't know. Okay, I just want to.
Emo didn't necessarily get pumped out. And when I think
the whole reason we're talking about Blackbeard is
that wasn't a pumped out situation.
Who got
overpowered?
regarding
Because at the end of the day,
conquering
one
in
conqueror
those
got to be
You don't
stronger
think
than the
Emu
other.
got conquered?
So I
I
think
mean,
that was just more like an
I
overpower.
don't know.
And
I
again,
don't know.
it really
Honestly,
came
I don't
to
know.
where
I mean,
Emu
I don't
didn't
know.
That'd
get
be
like Saturn
necessarily get
the
Emu
most.
didn't necessarily get
Saturn
punked
was
out.
severely
And
affected, and
when I think of the situation with the Gorosei,
summoning
that wasn't a
why
punked
they
out
ended up going back.
situation, more like a
That suggests
overpowered.
they don't truly
Because at the end of the day, one conqueror got to be stronger than the other.
like
So I
I
think that
wanted
was
to
just
bring
more
up
like an
like
overpower,
everyone has a hobby.
and again an ability thing to where they were summoned by Saturn, and so since Saturn was severely affected and
Imagine
damaged or whatever the
what
case,
was
he
actually
couldn't
going
hold the
on the
summoning,
last
which is
time he
why they
felt
ended up
Wrigley's
going
hockey
back. But
signature.
all that's conjecture
And
because
how
we
he
don't
felt,
truly know.
and how he
But
felt feeling that shit
I'm
again.
like I wanted to bring up like because everyone has a hockey signature, correct?
Nah, bro.
What was that?
Nah, Brody.
I could just
Nah, Brody.
imagine what was actually going on the last time he felt Rayleigh's hockey signature,
But I think
and how he felt,
it's
and how he felt feeling that shit again, bro. How he felt feeling that shit again, bro. Oh no, nah, bro, nah,
It was.
Brody,
Yeah, I do
nah,
think that. I do think
Brody.
that matters.
because I believe
I
that
said that right before I drew up the
it's not only the
crocodile.
But I think it's by design
I do not believe he can
that after Rayleigh said that to him,
or be
he
in
didn't get
battle.
a conversation between Blackbeard
Our
and Rayleigh.
headcanon theory is not taking
I think it's definitely by
Because I believe that
start
it's
showing.
not only the conversation Oda is avoiding,
Because
it's
the
the
only person
interaction.
in the story
Because I do not believe he can enter battle
looking at
or be in an intense battle and our headcanon theories not take
someone else got to
place,
tell me.
such as
I'm only going off of
the rocks within him start showing
interacting
himself.
with rocks.
Yeah, he got to fight
You just
Because
got to be from
the
Rayleigh.
only person in the story alive that can confirm that
I believe
the Blackbeard we're looking at is actually rocks in that moment, I think would be Rayleigh. Someone else got to tell me who, because I'm only going off of someone who would know or have interacted with rocks. Meaning you just got to be from Rayleigh and them era. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I believe Oda avoided an interaction there because there's no way you have him interact with Blackbeard and not pick up on the fact that Zebek is in there. And there's no way you don't have him pick up on that and not bring that up immediately or borderline immediately. Or, you got to address it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like that's probably why he shakes away from that. Because for all we know, that could be another reason why Oda has been holding back with Blackbeard. Because he doesn't want to reveal that what really puts him in top one is the fact that Zebek is in there with him. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want to reveal that to us yet. So therefore, not allowing Blackbeard to enter situations where he has to fight at a top 10 capability type thing, which are your admirals, your Yonkos, your, you know what I'm saying, your Dark Kings and all that type of shit.
Low to mid diff.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like
I think he was still able to retain himself fighting. No matter how difficult the fight was with Law, he was still able to retain himself. But I think when he's in them fights that it's like, why did I even enter this fight? That's when Zebek is like, like for all my Yu Yu Hakusho people, you stay in Rising. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that boy be hitting that man with the, let me show you how to do that thing you're trying to do, young fella. You feel me? And Blackbeard probably don't like that.
I would say another spin on the, if you don't think Law does the people low to mid diff or mid to low diff or whatever, the only other spin would be that you say it is a high diff for Teach, but Teach is still growing exponentially. So every time we see Teach, he's still gonna be stronger than he once was way before, or not way before. Before he's gonna be way stronger than he was before because he's still growing exponentially.
Breathe. I just got one question for you, my guy. I know it seems like
It
I'm
was
kind of
a,
jumping you here.
you
That's
could
why I'm
say,
kind of just
solid
sitting
mid
back,
diff.
letting
Cool.
yeah. Nah, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
I'm not actually saying
I feel you.
I'm not there.
So yeah, my one and only question is, what's your
I just got
interpretation
one
of
question
how
for you, my guy.
Blackbeard views
Yes, sir.
Rayleigh? How
I
do
know
you?
it seems like we kind of jumping you here. That's why I'm kind of just sitting back, letting
Hey man, I'm chilling,
yeah.
bro. Let's go.
You don't
I
think he's
Let's
feel
like
go. That's why I
afraid of
get
him,
on these
or like any
streams.
I feel it.
Let's try to have
resonates there?
podcasts, bro. We debate.
Feel
Let's
it.
go. Let's go.
So my
I
one
said,
and only
but you don't think
question
he
is,
has any
what's your
what did I
interpretation
just
of
say?
how
You don't
Blackbeard
think he has any
views
like fear for him or any
Rayleigh?
like PTSD like
How do
resonating
you
there?
I think he has a healthy respect for him. I think he has a healthy respect. You broke up. What
Yeah,
did you
you
say?
breaking up.
I said, but you don't think he has any what did I just say? You don't think he has any like fear for him or any like PTSD like resonating there?
Maybe he does, but Blackbeard, bro. First off, I just don't see. Okay, I don't. Blackbeard is a coward, but I wouldn't say that. How am I gonna say this? Blackbeard is a coward, but I'm not gonna say that in this moment he didn't cower away because of because of the power. Well, actually, what are we even? Hold on, let me try to figure this out. What are we saying here? Because like we're saying that I think we're both agreeing, but we're like debating this, and it's weird.
I'm
It's
not
like
debating. I asked you all my questions. You've already agreed with me, but then when I say the outlying things, you disagree.
well, I think we're both saying that he cowered away because of Rayleigh's power.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
That's what I said from the beginning.
No. He's a conqueror, so he should. No. The last hour and a half, you have been on the narrative of no. You expect to see him clash with him like Luffy, like if Luffy meets Shanks, basically, like the parallel you draw it out recently. You expect if Blackbeard was to see Rayleigh, you expect Blackbeard to not be scared and running from Rayleigh. Like he's a conqueror, so he technically got bitched out.
Yes. No, that's literally what I said. He ran away. He got punked out as a conqueror. That's why we started this shit. I said,
yeah, but then you were saying that conquerors would have to be like you can't be a conqueror.
You shouldn't.
And that's when Trip started. That's when Trip started early on.
This combo is getting
conquerors that necessarily haven't been really conquerors.
You know what I'm saying? One Piece combo-ish type shit.
Right, but like Blackbeard should be that exception as a conqueror. That's the issue I have. Like the people that aren't conquerors.
So now I've pinpointed where this convo is getting, you know, in its realm of, you know what I'm saying, One Piece combo-ish type shit. It's choice of words. It's choice of words. It's the bitched out phrase. It's the traumatized phrase. You feel me? Like, and I could understand how. Okay, in this kind of case, you kind of do gotta be verbatim and literate with what you're saying, because I don't think it's traumatized, because to be traumatized of someone or something, it had to have personally affected you. I don't think he had a direct interaction with Rayleigh, so I wouldn't call it traumatized.
That's why.
However, I do believe he is fully aware of what Rayleigh was up to on that island. So just the knowledge of, I know the type of shit you used to be on. You know what I'm saying? I think that enough is where it holds. Because I hate to, you know, use Buggy as my example, or even go into a movie for my example. But when Buggy saw Bullet, that reverence, all that shit he was speaking on, it wasn't necessarily cowardice. It wasn't fear. It wasn't bitch outness. Bro, I done saw this nigga flip a motherfucking truck on his pinky. Do you hear what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, he's trying to tell niggas the shit that this nigga is on, like, and he's trying to make it understandable. Like, look, I'm not talking about my anus, bro. This shit is real. This nigga is, you know, it's just one of those, like, bro, that's all, bro, that's all I can say, man. Listen, man, top 3 pulled up, man. How you supposed to behave?
Buggy was warned, he was very cautious and warned and that's who he directly compared, right? So it's like, it's the same type of I know. Yeah, bro, it is.
He's not a conqueror. That's the problem. He's not expected to have that kind of timing.
Or is he?
Blackbeard is a conqueror. You know, Blackbeard has shown.
But doesn't Blackbeard in the very same moment?
Yes. Until adding the fact that Blackbeard should be and is most likely a conqueror. When you add that in, that makes it very difficult to parallel perfectly. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm not trying to parallel it perfectly. I'm just paralleling the character. That's all.
How tragic would that have been, bro? To kill Ace to find out that was his captain's son?
He makes very smart decisions. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got all Ace, then you bring down
Hey, yo. Like, how tragic would that have been? How tragic would that have been, bro, to kill Ace just to find out that was his captain's son? Oh, that's rough. Bro would have been at Sabaody crying at. Bro would have been at Sabaody crying to Rayleigh like, just kill me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
Buddy's smart.
He would have never been able to look Shanks in the face again.
Oh no, he had Luffy pinned down a long time.
Trying to convince Reef
that
it's divine to back down top 3.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's outright.
I mean, I hear you.
No, I'm just saying. I wasn't trying to make it a perfect trade.
But you know, I feel like a young nigga spent majority of this segment trying to convince Ree that it's okay to back down from top 3.
Zaza's in here?
Outright. But
you talking a lot about Shanks period today. Shanks really.
But truth be told, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the number 1 Shake slanderer, I ain't heard nothing from in this bitch. And I'm like, be quiet, gang. It's a bit be quiet, gang. I call bullshit.
Wait, what do I know? What does Coach know?
He's not even trying to really go. If it's a 1v1 for sure.
I'm not. That's Zaza.
I ain't reading it. Oh, I didn't have it out. I done had it out with him too, I guess. So, you know, the shit comes.
Personally, I don't even think I was saying slandering. I think I just be telling the truth.
No, I ain't going there.
What do I know? What does Coach know?
I be saying facts. I be quoting moments in the show.
That's Zaza.
Oh, so you gonna take second fiddle on
Personally, I don't even think I'm a second slanderer. I think I'm just telling the truth. Keep it a stack. Zaza be
that what you think that shit is, nigga?
I be saying facts.
Do you think
that's why we here?
Do you think Vista stronger than Shanks? Do you think swordsmanship? Why? Or however you.
I gotta see.
Do you think Vista stronger than Shanks?
I think Vista's stronger than.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's silly shit. I don't pay attention to silly shit.
Vista hasn't shown. You gotta earn that shit. Vista hasn't earned that.
Oh no, there's a large fan.
Them motherfuckers think. Them niggas think exactly. I was just about to say they think Mihawk backed down because he was scared at Marine Corps. Mihawk got terrified.
I don't pay attention. I heard. Bro.
No, real talk. I asked it as fair because there are actually real influencers who have good opinions, but then they would agree to something like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like some people.
Nah,
It's
Nika, that's the
got
agenda,
credit,
bro.
and then I know, but
Nika,
they
that's
actually
niggas an agenda, bro.
they actually truly, you know what I mean? Oh, I just watched the Agenda Reverie. That shit was funny as hell. That was truly agenda, you know what I'm saying, for sure. So that's one of the things on the list for sure. But some people actually really do think.
Nah,
Yeah, so that's why I had to ask, you know, if you think.
I'm telling you, man, like it's good dope that causes thoughts like that. Yeah, I ain't mad at them niggas. Shout out to the shout out to the plug in that area. Shout out to the plug in their city. I'm just saying, shout out to the plug in their city, man. You feel me? It's good shrooms, they on. That's some good.
That's how big I
shrooms.
think the gap is between
to see what was going on there and be like, yeah, Vista was winning. I ain't gonna hold you, boy. You,
I think it's Mihawk, I think it's
busting.
Shanks, and it's a bunch of other niggas way down there.
Yeah, I'm saying he bust out a named attack and all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a Shanks slanderer, bro. I be stating the facts. I be going off the source material in the show and referencing what Oda says.
Or wherever you think to it, I think the gap is that big. Like I think it's Mihawk, I think it's Shanks, and it's a
Now
bunch
when
of
it comes
others
to
just
Shanks,
way down
now when
there.
it comes to Shanks.
Okay, then you respect it. That's how you're supposed to. That's how
I'm
you're
not a
supposed
Shanks
to do
slanderer,
it.
bro. I be stating the facts. I be going off the source material in the show and referencing what Oda says.
You go off your personal opinion on general statements. Man, come
Now
on,
when it comes to Shanks,
don't do that,
now when
gang.
it comes to Shanks,
Don't do that, gang. Bullshit. We had to. We went through this, bro. We went through this like last week, my nigga.
last week.
Everything is.
I want you to give me an example.
Everything was more
Give me an
your
example of something
perspective
that was my
on the
perspective.
matter. It's not a fact.
In regards to Shanks.
Everything is more so your perspective on it, which is like I think is the most beautiful thing about One Piece, because 8 people can look at the same thing and come up with 8 different, conversation pieces on what's going on right there.
I want you to
and everybody disagree with everybody type shit.
example of something that was my perspective in regards to Shanks.
It's still very much so shrouded.
I can't remember verbatim, but I remember a lot of it just circled around that he's not doing what you think he should be doing for someone in his position or stature. And I believe I went down just a tangent of like Shanks itself is still very much so shrouded in mystery. So for us to be sitting here like he should be doing X, Y, Z in the third when we really don't even know what makes him tick is, I felt like, was self-projecting, and I think that's where it was just not disingenuous, but projecting, because it's like you want Shanks to do what you would do if you were Shanks, but none of us know what Shanks actually wants to be doing. We all just have an idea of what he should be doing. None of us know why he actually waited this long. If it's actually Luffy, if it's actually the 20 years Odin talked about in his log post, none of us really know what these tie-ins are for real. But because everyone has this, he's top 1 idea of him, he's top 1 perspective, right? It's like, oh, he should do this, he should do that, he should act on this, he should act on that. And I just feel like, we don't know the first 3 things about Shanks that makes him tick, that makes him the way he is. We legit don't know the first 3 things. We just found out he's a Fagarling in a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when everyone brings in these, or why didn't he do this, or why didn't he do that? Like, oh, if you've been wanting to pull up on Blackbeard, you could have been did that. If you wanted to do this, you could have been did that. If you like, all the he coulda, woulda, shoulda shit. I think we need to. I don't think we have enough deep dive on Shanks before going that route. And when we were having that conversation, Coach, with Nika that week ago, it was all a lot of expectations.
You don't gotta go in the morning. You can go in the afternoon.
Okay, we're having all these expectations of Shanks, but we really don't fucking know Shanks. It's like you having an expectation of me to, get up and go to the gym every single day. Like, my nigga, do you know I like to smoke blunts
I
in the
feel like
fucking
if
morning?
we're
Like,
gonna
one
go
of the
off that
mornings I'm not
perspective,
going to
I
that
do.
gym. I don't
But if
know if
we're
you
gonna
know
go
You
off
don't
that.
that
gotta go in the morning.
perspective,
You know what I'm
You
saying?
go in the afternoon.
No, I'm just saying.
we should never just
I
talk about
no, I'm
Shanks
doing
ever
other
because
shit in
we're
the
never gonna
afternoon.
know
You
what
get
he's
what I'm
gonna do
getting
in
at? That's
2018. So we should never just.
projection. You just
There
telling
should
me I
never
can
be a
go in the
conversation about it
afternoon,
because
bro.
we
I
don't
got
know
other
him, like you
shit
said.
going on in that afternoon, Brody. Like, you feel me? It was a morning or not?
So, I'm not talking about.
The
I'm talking about
morning or
Right.
everybody.
not?
I'm
If
talking
we're
about the
gonna go off
community.
that,
You dig what
Nobody
I'm
should never
I
saying?
talk
do.
about him if we go
But
off
if
that
we're gonna
perspective.
go off that perspective, then we should never just talk about Shanks ever because we're never gonna know what he's gonna do until he does anything. So we should never just. There should never be a conversation about him because we don't know him, like
I
you
don't.
said.
I don't bring that nigga up. I don't bring that nigga
I'm not
up.
talking
I
about
So
you, nigga. I'm
you
talking
feel
about everybody. I'm
me?
talking about the community.
you
Nobody's
know, I
ever talked about him
think
if we go off that
no,
perspective.
we could talk about Shanks because he has. There's a lot to talk about, but I think to Tripp's point, you can't attribute what you think he should be doing. We can't do that, but we can speak on what we do know about Shanks, which is actually a lot. But there's a lot we don't know as well.
Yeah, I was about to
So I don't
say
think
that
we
there's
should
a
have.
lot to.
I don't think we should have a conversation about
But
what
should we
why he
even talk about what he has done?
hasn't and he hasn't done because we don't know everything about it. Like once we
I
get him more
said
fleshed out as a character, I think then at that
I
point we
said
can
should we
start
even
saying,
talk about
"Yo,
what he has
he
done since
doesn't
we
do
don't know
this
the
or
reason
that."
why he did a lot of shit?
We
He
just,
just does
like
things.
you said, we just found out about a little bit about his lineage. There's still so much more to his character we don't know.
But
Like, bro, do you know if he likes rainy days or not?
Wait, what would you say? What
You
you say,
feel me?
folks?
Like,
I
that's
said
it's just the empty beansy shit.
should we
You
talk
know,
about what he has done since we don't know the reason why he did a lot of shit? He just does things.
No,
yeah,
I agree there. That's why I said disingenuous play power later on.
And
We
I'm,
attribute
mind
him to
you,
this
I'm
point.
not the one. My
We
bad. Go and
attribute
finish.
this we attribute this whole he's the god of the verse, he's number one, put him on this pedestal like Trick was saying. And we shouldn't do that because that's disingenuous to his character and things he has done. Like make a sacrifice to a player power for Luffy. He was probably a bug, like I said, Buggy announced it. Buggy said you could be the Pirate King, blah blah blah. Then we later see he sacrificed his arm for Luffy. Mihawk, Mihawk talks about it. Whitebeard talks about it. We gotta stop putting him on this pedestal like he's top one. Then I don't think we should. I think we're building an expectation because now all of a sudden, let's say Blackbeard does defeat him. Let's say there is no Shanks. What do we say? What's the excuse then?
That's Glaze.
What's the excuse then?
I think my other thing, bro. I think my other thing is that Shanks again just strikes me as a motherfucker who could be top one, but will literally look you dead in the eyes and say he's not top one. You know, so I like to apply that kind of you can say that's based. I'm looking at a characteristic of a character type. I'm not looking at power. I'm not looking at status. I'm looking at a characteristic and character.
Who do y'all think Shanks would say is top one right now? Since he's so humble.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said him and Mihawk could have this duel to settle the fucking score, and the winner literally be like, that one don't count.
Who do y'all?
You know what I'm saying? On some petty ass shit, just on some like they don't care about the world at large reading the paper and being like, oh, this person is this. They give a damn about that shit. They give a damn about looking you dead in the eye and everything being squared away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not about the accolades, it's about the actual respect, not the phony shit of I'm walking down the street and motherfuckers are running and bitches are falling on the floor. Not that respect. The actual motherfucking, you would give me your last bowl of food just because I'm your guest. It's that kind of respect that they give a damn and care about. So when I look at the character and I understand that that's the shit that drives them, that moves them, they'll move about this kind of shit, I can be able to be like,
So
yeah.
I think ultimately we view
For them, this is just
is why we
a
have
regular
maybe like
Tuesday.
different point of
It's
view.
Marine 4 to us, but to them, it's
We
just
view them
a
as
regular
a kind of
Tuesday.
pirate
Not
in
to
general.
say it's
You know what I'm saying?
regular.
So
It's just to say it's another day of the week that they gotta get through, and they gonna get through it somehow.
Who would
Some way.
Shank say is number
You
one
know what I'm
today?
saying?
Since he's so humble.
So I think ultimately we
Who
view
would
them as
who would
different
Shanks
type of
put on that
pirates, which
pedestal
is why we
number one
have so
today?
many
Since
like
he's so humble.
different point of views or disagreements or whatever. Because that's we view them as a different kind of pirate in
Yeah,
general.
one
You know
of
what
them.
I'm saying? So
Who would his
the type of
perspective
pirate
be?
you think
What's
he
his
is
opinion?
not the type of pirate I think he is. So you know, I think we,
Is
I
number
think
one
that.
today since he's so humble.
You
Say
think
that
he say
again?
Rayleigh is
Who would
number
Shank put
one?
on that pedestal of number one today since he's so humble?
Who would he put on number one
Yeah,
since he's so humble?
one of them. Who
No,
would his perspective?
no.
I mean, you act like he don't
I
still got
don't
a
think any
Sunday
of
out
us
here,
on this call
He still go to Sabaody
would
check in,
personally ourselves put him number
Think he
one,
say Rayleigh
or
is
think
number one?
Shanks has number one.
You don't think he go to Sabaody check in, be like, hey man, somebody just reinvigorated my drive to set sail, Sensei. Matter of fact, he gonna pull up here too, man. Make sure you get a free coating so you can come catch
I
the
don't think
kid.
any of us on this call
Mm-hmm.
would personally else put him number one or think Shanks has
I
number
think
one.
he say Luffy on some bullshit.
I'll put it to you like this, right? I'll put it to you like this, straight like
I
this.
didn't say Blackbeard.
I'll put it to you straight like this.
So have Luffy
Different
under that name.
series, right?
Yeah.
Different series, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Natsu believes Happy is strong as shit.
Okay.
He legit believes that. And it's simply due to the fact that he's been by Natsu's side in most battles.
Yeah.
And is out and is alive to tell you about it, show you a scar and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say that Shanks thinking Natsu is the wow. That's a crossover, if any.
Oh yeah.
Shanks believing that Rayleigh is stronger than him does not have to actually mean Rayleigh is stronger than him. It just is a testament to how much he looks up to Rayleigh, how much he respects Rayleigh, and just, you know, where, like a gauge of like, you know, where his strength would actually rank in. Something that is, my Mob Psycho fellows. Hey, that's a fire fucking blanket, Reed. Hold up, you might need a box that is send it, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about?
Oh, it's hard.
Bro got a box that is send it, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Appreciate it.
How comfy is it? That the real.
It's comfy.
That the real. Oh, that's gonna start fights in the house. I know off the rip. That's gonna
No, I
start
agree with
fights.
that. I'm just saying if he says Rayleigh's
But
stronger,
nah,
it doesn't mean
fucking
he believes it.
so yeah, that's just a testament to how his view on Rayleigh and respect and value and all that shit. It doesn't mean that he actually thinks Rayleigh is top one or that he may think Rayleigh is stronger than him. That don't mean Rayleigh would actually be stronger than him.
Oh, his
I agree
mentor.
with you.
And
Okay.
it's one of those reverence things. It's one of those reverence things. So that's why on the last note, I'm gonna bring up Mob Psycho. The way my nigga Mob felt about his counselor, you would have actually thought that nigga was top one, but he's a fucking fraud. He is a legitimate fraud. But Mob believes in this nigga so much he thought that nigga was the best thing walking God's green earth.
That comes from the humble individual who
And then it's a whole different ball game when that belief manifests into actual power. Like, oh damn, this nigga believe in me so much I can't falter. Power of friendship gets to falling in place and all that type of nonsense and shit. But you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. That comes from the humble individual who is actually a top 3 character, but he's so humble he won't ever put himself
final
there
remarks, Ree?
because he has too much respect for the people who helped him to get there. You dig what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And I can't wait till she proves it to y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so let me stop you right there. Let me
Comments,
stop you right there, Ree. Would you and I want you to put your bias aside because I know you're a huge Nami fan, so I'll ask you to momentarily
final
put your
remarks,
bias
Ree?
aside. If Nami was the highlight of
Nami
Elbab
is about to be the highlight of Elbab.
over Usopp,
And
would that not upset you?
I can't wait till she proves it to y'all.
All right, so let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there, Ree. Would you and I want you to put your bias aside because I know you're a Nami fan.
You think it's time for Nami, but not time for Usopp to show you something?
If Nami was the highlight of Elbab over Usopp, would that not upset you?
She's been had Zeus. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Because I think it's time. Show me what you can do with
She's
Zeus.
had
You
Zeus for
you
arcs.
started the
I think
arc.
it's time for Nami, but not time for Usopp.
That's crazy.
To show you something.
No. She just got her power up with Zeus.
She's been Zeus, name of a god.
Man, listen, y'all boys better get ready because I promise you, everybody is already on the vibes of I want to explore, I want to go off on my own. I don't want to babysit, I don't want to be bothered by nobody. You feel me?
Yeah.
Leave me alone, Luffy. Stay away from me, Sanji. Everyone finna be on some. I wouldn't be surprised if we leave Robin with Saul.
With that being said,
I wouldn't be surprised if we leave Robin with Saul right now.
Yeah,
Because, mind you, we're supposed to have this big banquet and all that shit. The banquet is supposed to be later today, right?
Yeah.
Like later in the day, I imagine. I don't necessarily understand how time passes or works in One Piece, but I know I don't think it's a set 24 hours. With that being said, based on geological structure, places like Elbaf might even run on a different set of time in general. So I say all that to say, we may split up from this port, from this library right here.
We just
Like,
want
we all
Nami.
split up here, so everyone meet back up at the library to then go to the banquet.
Nigga say it's time.
But we're liable to all split. I said all that to say, Nami Prometheus, I've been pushing this agenda. I need my weather witch. I need my weather witch in full effect. I need my weather witch in full
That's why you
effect.
my dude, Trip. That's why you my dude.
I'd be remiss if I don't shout out my homie. I'd be remiss if I don't shout out my bro. His name is Chevy. I ain't spoke to bro in a minute, but he the one that put that in my mind for real. The whole weather witch shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I never even. I always wondered how the Prometheus thing will come into play for her. And I'm like, wait, they're going to Elbaf. Perfect. And then the shit with Zeus happened in Onigashima to where Zeus is kind of like he's a homie who's not bonded.
You think Nami's about to own Prometheus?
It's weird. He's a homie who's no longer bonded to his creator. And since Mother Caramel died, Prometheus is no longer bound to his creator as well.
Co-signing everything.
I think they're in good positions. I think they're in good positions.
You think Nami's about to own Prometheus?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Listen. If Prometheus, bro, listen. Listen. Let me tell you. Let me hit you with something right now.
Yep.
At the very moment they mention that there is a wildfire that has been going on in this part of the forest for X amount of years, I'm gonna stop reading for a month. I'm for real. I will literally stop reading for about a month if they say some shit like that. Because all that means is Nami is going over there with Prometheus, the eternal rain and thunder, put it out, it's going down, you feel me? All I'm getting at is if that happens, that drops, I'm like, yeah, I gotta check out because this is about to be I'm not that I told you so, nigga. And I could turn into that sometimes if I've been sipping, drinking, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, bro, Zoro going to Helheim, Underworld. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Oda is good for this. Oda is good for this. Zoro fuck around and end up in the underworld, have the same interaction.
So with that being said,
only difference is instead of Shanks being the topic of conversation, it's Mihawk. Why Mihawk would have even been to Elbaf? Like, again, that would lead into like, oh damn, Zoro out here trying to get that key for real. He want to know why it was over. You feel me? Like, it's so. With that being said, like, I'm excited for the adventure, the prospects. I said this during Reed's stream on Monday. Like, Robin don't even necessarily need like a physical power up from this Saul shit. I already know she's about to be moving different because of it. She's just gonna be moving different. Just her moving differently is too valuable. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's I'm excited, man. Elbaf going up, man. I'm excited. This is like catching up. This is like watching One Piece, like catching up to it for the first time, and then you catch up. It's that's different. That don't hit the same. But it kind of do, but kind of don't. Kind of does. Because Egghead can serve as a giant.
We're in the middle of the whole cake arc.
Yeah. Yo, like, yeah. Bro, this is like catching up on One Piece. You got to binge Alabasta, or not even. I take that back. So my experience so far, right? I caught up watching One Piece I caught up to One Piece. We were in the middle of the whole cake arc. Is when I caught up to the episode that was like, wait next week for the next episode type shit. I had just watched the Sanji versus Luffy shit, so I started week to week after that episode aired. Got out of Whole Cake. Didn't completely get out of Whole Cake, so I didn't watch the Luffy versus Katakuri fight. I kept hearing about it on Discord. I kept hearing about the fight on Discord, but I wasn't there yet in the anime. So I kind of like knew all the details from the fight via Discord.
He was doing the review, the Reverie chapters.
We leave there. It's Reverie time. That's when I jump on the YouTube community. I'm listening to the Rogers Base, King of Lightning, Tekking for sure. Shout out my dog Tekking. I still listen to his videos to this day, just because of how in depth an explanation he gives. Like, he was doing the reviews on those Reverie chapters, and I never had to read the chapters. Like, he told me everything that was going on. So when Wano happened, first chapter Wano drop, I'm in there, boom. First, I'm waiting weekly after this chapter. After the end of this, after Zoro said, "I'm sorry, Kinemon," you feel me? I had to wait a week before I know the fuck he apologizing for. Boom. So I feel like that's how this feels. Wano was my first week-to-week experience, and that's like a motherfucker watching Alabasta week to week. You kind of just in golden territory from there. Because after Alabasta, you got Jaya, then you got Skypiea. And that's kind of how the stretches felt. From Wano to Egghead to now Elbaf. Now, I'm getting heavy Skypiea vibes from Elbaf. I mean, bro, heavy Skypiea vibes from Elbaf. I can't. That's what every chapter feels like when I'm reading it. Like, bro, I ain't felt this geeked up about being somewhere since Skypiea. As a Straw Hat, as a fan, because as fans we think we're Straw Hats as well, right? So as a Straw Hat, legit, I have not been this lit to be somewhere since Skypiea, bro. I cannot lie to you, bro. And it's like, yeah, I'm expecting Oda to just dump it. I'm expecting Oda to go. Like
I pray for
He was
help.
testing the waters with Skypea. Now he knows what he could actually do, how far he could actually take it. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention everything that he's had building up to now that he can use to fill spaces and gaps. Like, yeah, nah. What a time, bro. Like,
Fair enough.
I pray for health and freedom so I could finish this arc, bro. I bullshit you not. I pray for health and freedom so I could actually be here with y'all every, reactor to this shit, cause we
Definitely
just
not
got these
wrong.
niggas, bro. I ain't think Oda would make the Bifrost more beautiful than it already is, bro. How did he do that? How, bro? Like, he made the Bifrost more beautiful, more harder as a concept than it already was.
You're right.
Bro, you really want Mjolnir in this story? You really want Mjolnir in it? You really want a hammer
Oda definitely will do it.
that ate
I
the
think this is a
storm
pretty
fruit? You want that? Because we know all the mythical
definitely.
creatures that control the
I think it's a
storm,
pretty
right?
good
You
spot
want
to
a
stop.
hammer that ate that fruit?
Definitely talked about a
Oda
lot of
will
One
do
Piece
it.
today.
Let
Luckily, we
me hit
started
my
off
bong,
with
bro.
some anime
I
hot
could go
takes.
on forever.
We usually don't get
I
to
could go
talk
on
before we jump into One
forever.
Piece, so we
I
did
think
do
I
a
think
good
it's
job starting. As you
We in
all
a
know,
mythical land,
this
bro.
upcoming
So
Sunday will be all One Piece,
the
so we can do a
possibilities are
deeper
endless.
dive into
definitely
everything we
endless.
got on our minds,
I think it's a pretty
especially
good
El
spot
Baf.
to stop.
Definitely would like to hear more from
Definitely
Trip and
talked about
Ree
a
on
lot
this
of One Piece
Prometheus
today.
theory.
Luckily, we
Very,
started
very
off
interesting.
with some
Very
anime hot
interesting.
takes. We usually don't get to do
It's
that too often
interesting.
before we just jump into
It's a
One Piece, so
discussion
we
worth
did do
having.
a good job starting.
Thank you guys for
As
joining.
you all know,
Special
this
guest as
upcoming
always.
Sunday will be all One
My
Piece,
guy,
so we can do a
Kizzy,
deeper dive into everything we got on
Goo,
our minds,
always
especially with
bringing
Elbaf.
the
Definitely would
encyclopedia
like
of
to hear
One
more
Piece
from
that we
Trip and
always
Ree on
need
this
so much.
Prometheus theory.
Appreciate you guys for locking in. Till
Very,
next
very
time,
interesting.
peace.
Very
Just
interesting.
joining. Oh, Ree, if you
It's
got some
interesting.
time, my
It's
guy.
a
If you
discussion
got
worth having.
time, hop on that
Thank you
card,
guys for
man. We still
joining.
ain't had that discussion.
Special guest as
Hop on
always.
that card. I ain't forget.
My guy, Kezi, Goo, always bringing the encyclopedia of One Piece that we always need so much.
All right, it's good.
Appreciate you guys for
We're
locking
gonna
in.
be out shooting some
Till next
content
time,
tomorrow.
peace. We just
Don't know
finished.
how late we get
Oh,
back, but if you
Ree,
still up,
if
it's
you got
good.
some time, my guy, if you got time,
But, all right,
hop
y'all
on that
boys be
card,
safe.
man. We still ain't had that discussion. Hop on that card.
All
I
right.
ain't forget.
If not tonight, I'll be on tomorrow. Or no, I got stream. Oh, after the stream tomorrow.
All right, it's good.
Got stream
We
tomorrow.
gonna be out shooting some content tomorrow. Don't know how late we back, but if you still up, it's good.
All right, cool.
Bet. All right, y'all boys be safe.
That everybody